I'd like to call the Code Board November 13th.
Oh, I'm sorry. And Ms. Callahan did notify us the last hearing that she wasn't going to be here.
Okay. So we need to excuse her. So can I get a motion?
I make a motion that we excuse Ms. Callahan.
It has been moved by Mr. Gonzalez, second by Mrs. Roddenberry. We don't get it. Okay. Has everyone had a
We have
chance?
to vote.
We didn't vote.
Oh, yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Was trying to stick to her name, so. Has everyone had a chance to review the minutes? And if so, do I have a motion?
I make a motion to accept the minutes.
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Robis, second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Is there a disclosure or ex parte communications? Okay.
Learned my lesson last time.
Being none, can our staff stand to be sworn in, please?
She wants the staff to stand for swearing. No. Do you swear or affirm the testimony about to provide the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you.
Okay. Madam Secretary, our announcements, if you have.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay.
Starting on page 2. Lien review number 2 will be via Zoom.
Page 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Lien review
Number 2
2.
will be via Zoom.
Okay.
Page 3. Case number 3, CEB 0825135, 830 Berkshire is also, I'm sorry, via Zoom. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
that's not correct.
Page 3.
Yes, ma'am. Page 3, case number 3 is in compliance.
Compliance.
Yes, 518 Cannon Street.
Okay.
November 12th, 2025. Page 4, case number 7, CEB 08-25-135, 830 Berkshire Road is also via Zoom. Page 5, case number 9, CEB 025-172, 533 North Keach Street is in compliance as of November 7th, 2025. Same page, case number 10, CEB 10-25-174, 155 North Landville Avenue is in compliance as of November 10th, 2025. Page 7, case number 18, CEB 11-25-208, 121 Westwood Drive is in compliance as of November 12th, 2025. Page number 8, case 21, CEB 1125-189, 639 Marco Street is in compliance as of November 12th, 2025. Page number 9. Case 23, CEB 11-25-191, 428 Pelican Avenue is in compliance as of November 12th, 2025. Same page, case 26, CEB 1125-198, 140 Brasswood Court is in compliance as of November 6, 2025. Page 10, case 27, CEB 11-25-199, 449 Dahoon Holly Drive is in compliance as of November 6, 2025. Page 11, case 31, CEB 1125-214, 600 Tucker Street via Zoom. Also with a witness via Zoom as well. And page 13, case 39, CEB 11-25-195, 501 North Lincoln Street, also via Zoom. Same page. Case number 40, CEB 11-25-204, 311 Garden Street is in compliance as of November 10th, 2025. And those are my announcements.
Thank you. Here's our procedures. We will be calling cases by number, and for the most part, in order as they are listed on the agenda. If there are attorneys or policemen present, we will hear their case first. When your case is called, please come forward and be sworn in. State your name and address for the record.
Madam Chair, we need to halt the meeting for 1 second, please.
Okay.
This IT request.
Oh, okay. now reconvene our code board meeting. I believe that's everyone in. And we are at lien review number 1. CEB 0724118 Louis Del Camera at 350 Fulton Street. Good morning.
Will you state your name?
My name is Gregory McMillan. I live at 350 and a half Fulton Street. I'm on a half of before Louis.
Mr. McMillan? I need to swear you in first.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now can you say your name again and
Okay.
your affiliation?
My name is Gregory McMillan. I live at 350 and a half Fulton Street. I'm on the behalf of Louis Del Calama. I've been having a problem with that for 30 years. How I pronounce his name. Louis Del Calama. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. At 350 Fulton.
Okay.
I was in front of the board October, I think the 14th. The last view I was here for him. Because he was going to make me over to see over the place while he was gone. He had 3 deaths in the family. He had 2 in New York and 1 in Daytona. When he came back home, he lost his lady friend here. We had 2. He was taking care of business up in New York to get them settled. And then I took care of what he needed done in September. But I had a hard time trying to catch up with Mr. Daniel Garcia.
Garcia.
Because I had the wrong card here. Because he gave me a new card in September this year. But I had the wrong card he gave me. He said it was changed. So I took pictures of everything. So I was sending it to him. And I was texting him. But it was going to the wrong. He said it wasn't on that phone. I got pictures on my phone from that date too and everything. I just don't know how to take them off. Okay. So then Milton came through. And it damaged the property up, tore the roof off and all that. So it brought more problems to him. So last time I was here, I told you we had got a contractor. Y'all saw that paperwork on that. But he was not responsive. He was not communicating. And then his crew caught COVID. So they played around. They milked the job, really. So I explained that to y'all. And I think y'all told me to tell him, get another contractor. So when I left here that day, I called Mr. Lewis, explained to him, and he said he can money because he out there trying to get his mom and his auntie buried because one of the people they left their policy names in, they had passed. So he had to run around trying to find how to get them situated. So he was out of town for several months. So he left me and responsible for his property and stuff. I tried my best to do everything. I tried contacting the contractors. They ran around. I couldn't do too much. I couldn't control that. But it's finally done.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am. So that would be out there. So I was asking for forgiveness or grievance for him because he's going through it bad. Mr. Lewis, like he ready to give up. Then he came back home in January, and then his girlfriend he was living with, she passed for COVID of like a month or 2 after he came home.
Okay.
So he's really going through it, and I tried my best to do what I could do, ma'am.
Okay.
To the council.
Let us, if you would, hear from Mr. Garcia.
Okay, thank you.
Inspector Garcia, credentials on file with the city of Daytona. This case was open for a year and a half. This case was before the code board on August 8th, 2024 for violations containing outside storage, dirt and grime, damaged fascia and soffit. It was found in non-compliance in order to be in compliance by the September 4th cutoff. On September 12th, the property was still in non-compliance, and the board imposed a fine of $25 a day, reaching the max of $15,000. The property was not able to come in compliance due to the fact of the roof was being replaced, and the permits issued on March 28, 2024 had not been finalized yet until December 6, 2024. And a fence permit, they erected a fence, so the fence permit was issued on March 13, 2024, and was not final also until June 5, 2025. Also found that there was outside storage in the rear, and that needed to be removed. At that time, I was given this case, and the front was what was really the issue, and found that there was more stuff in the rear, and that's where it took even longer to get cleaned up. So the staff's were recommending, because of the time frame, that there was no reduction.
Okay. Is there anyone living in the,
No, ma'am.
No,
So they get the storm messed it up inside, building messed it up, so they doing repair. And he, like I say, he's financial right now. He going through it bad.
yeah. Okay. Is there any questions?
So were there any significant improvements?
He did, I've only had contact with Mr. McMillan. He did himself, and with help with someone else, that they cleaned the front. In the pictures, you can see there was a lot of accumulation of scrap, metal, and all kinds of, debris and junk.
Most of it came from the roof.
And all of that was cleared out. The side, on the side was completely, you couldn't even get back there. I only can see the rear from the property behind that there was a lot of stuff in there, which he did clear it all.
So what's remaining?
There's nothing remaining, it's cleared, it's in compliance.
Cleared.
Yeah,
Complete. Yes, sir.
Was this one complaint driven?
yes, it was.
Yeah. that was-
It was transferred to me.
I remember, because I was the one that made the motion to reduce it to $25 a day because it was,
Yeah.
his story was sad.
Correct.
And a year and a half is just a lot of time.
It is.
Can't, well, I don't know what to do.
It is.
Couldn't get the contractors to do their part. Couldn't move them. I explained it to Mr. Lewis. He said he was already going through financial problems trying to get his pay people paid because they couldn't find the prepare someone who had the policy passed. So he had financial debt about there with that.
Where is Mr. Lewis now?
He's coming back here to Florida.
But he hasn't been here?
No, he was taking care of stuff up in New York. He had to get all that situated up there.
So he hasn't been here in like 2 years?
No, he ain't been here for almost like 11 months now, still together. My knowledge.
Since June of '24. So
Is there a motion?
I'm ready to make a motion. I'm agreeing with the city. It's been going on for a while, and they're recommending no reduction. So the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby orders that the lien in this case, number CEB 0724-118, that the amount not owed not be reduced, that is subject to being paid within 30 days.
Please can't work with me.
The subject to being paid only applies if there is a reduction of the, if it's a lien, it will just stay on the property until
Right.
such time as it's either paid or the property sold and it's taken out of closing
Yeah,
proceeds.
so there's no reduction. So in the case, let me rephrase that, because I was trying to go off this that you gave us.
Okay.
A second.
She second. Okay.
Okay, well, we had a motion and a second.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can I speak?
It is.
Not now.
No.
We gotta
It
wait.
has been motioned by Mr. Gonzalez and second by Mrs. Callis for no reduction. All in favor?
Aye.
You want to do a count? Or no?
Are there
Oh, any
opposed?
opposers? No, don't need it.
No opposed.
Okay.
It's unanimous.
Mr. Benjamin, it has been moved and seconded there will be no reduction to the fine because of the year and a half.
Yes, ma'am. Mike put it on, Mike heard him worse. Okay, he's been going through it so bad. I want to see him because like he want to give
But
up.
they have voted, we can't change it.
That's why so hard do it goes by paying it.
Okay, so what
How do
now?
it go by paying it?
Oh, you will pay it downstairs.
How long do we have to pay it?
They will tell you down, or she will tell you right there, or the code.
Is it monthly payments or?
Yeah, she, just talk with her, she'll give you all the instructions. Okay? We now have case CEB 031963, Edith P. Fernandez, 530 Shady Place, and this is Zoom. Okay. Good morning, Mrs. Fernandez.
My name, Laura Francisco is my last name.
Will you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
And can you state your affiliation to the case?
I'm the current owner. I purchased the property January 7th, 2025. Good afternoon, good morning, members of the board. My name is Laura Francisco, and I'm the very new owner of 530 Shady Place. The original code enforcement fine for this property was $15,000, imposed at $100 per day beginning in 2019, which is 6 years before I had any ownership or control. That's actually not my property. Yeah, there we go. I purchased the property at the Volusia County tax deed auction on January 7th, 2025. But under Florida statute 197.552, I did not legally receive title or the right to access the property until August 26, 2025. This statute explains that a tax deed buyer cannot legally take possession or maintain the property until the clerk issues the deed, meaning that any daily fines during that time of deed had no legal authority. Once I received the deed, I acted immediately. I spent now close to $4,000 on cleanup and maintenance. I worked closely with a code enforcement team. I brought the property into full compliance by September 30th, 2020. The city has already received $7,658 from the tax deed sale proceeds. And there's also an additional $25,637 overage that will be released to the city of Daytona Beach in January 7th, if unclaimed. Under Florida statute 162.09, this board has the authority to reduce or waive fines when a new owner acquires property in good faith and promptly brings it into compliance. That is exactly what I've done. I purchased in good faith. I acted immediately to correct prior issues, and am now coordinating with city planners to redevelop the city's long-term goals. This is in an opportunity zone. I respectfully ask that the remaining balance be reduced to administrative fees only, allowing these funds to go directly towards redevelopment.
Yeah, I'm trying.
That will bring new housing, stability, and tax revenue to the neighborhood. Thank you very much for your fairness and consideration.
Okay.
May I ask a question?
Sure, of course.
You mentioned a statute about inspecting the property. Can you repeat that for me? I didn't catch it.
It's actually about inspections, about being able to access the property. So the one I mentioned was 197.55.
197.
0.552, it specifies that a tax deed buyer does not have the right of possession or control of the property until the clerk issues the tax deed. So I purchased the tax deed on January 7th, 2025. I wasn't able to access August 26th, 2025.
You got this.
Okay, thank you. I got it.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I'd like to know
Mr.
what, after him,
Okay.
with the attorney, since we're on it, what
Okay.
the attorney's interpretation is of that statute.
Okay,
pulling it
well,
up
let's
right
hear
now.
from, can we
I
hear
don't have
from,
that language in my statutes,
can we hear from?
I don't have that
the-
statute printed, so I'm pulling it up
the
right
one she
now.
cited.
The
Can-
09?
197,552 is the one she
Can we
cited.
hear from the inspector, and maybe we'll have a little more insight?
My
with that?
instinct is that that's the responsibility due to the seller and the buyer, and it doesn't affect our liens, but I will confirm in a second.
Okay, thank you.
I also, I wanted to just make sure that everybody heard that
Ma'am, just a moment, please. We need to hear from the inspector. Thank you.
Officer Clegg, my credentials are on file. This case was first notified January 11th of 2019 and pertaining to the completion on September 30th of 2025, over 6.5 years. The city's recommending that even though she's an investor and that she did put the property in compliance, you should have listened to the prior history of over 6.5 years dealing with the property. So the city's recommending a reduction of 50%.
Reduction of
Yes, ma'am.
50%. Okay.
may I
Now,
speak?
Mr. Gonzalez, you had a question.
Yeah, my question was to the attorneys,
Yeah.
how they interpret the statute that she quoted.
Yeah. So I just pulled up the statute. If the statute, correct me if I'm wrong, is 197.552. I don't see the language about inspecting the property. Regardless, that doesn't really affect our code liens. That it was your duty to have a proper inspection, ensure that that happened. It's an issue with you and the seller. I know that this is a tax deed, but still, it's, in my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think it affects the lien in any way.
I think we're talking about the gap, the period from January 7th of 2025, when the deed was issued, and that gap until September 30th, 2025, when it appears it was, well, when was it brought into compliance?
September 30th.
September.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
2025.
there was,
I purchased the deed, but I wasn't able to access the property until August 26th. So in 1 month and 4 days, I was able to obtain compliance. The law states that when you purchase a tax deed, you may not touch the property until you have possession of the deed. I did everything possible and in compliance with the law to receive the deed in a timely manner. I was not able to touch the property from the time I purchased the deed and paid the money on January 7th until August 26, 2025. So that was 1 month and 4 days I had to come into compliance. And Florida statute 162.09 states that there's a discretion, waive fines when a new owner acting in good faith promptly being the key word, brings a property into compliance, can get tax revenue back to your city. I'm working hard with city planners to get the property approved for up to 8 units in an opportunity zone, and I'm asking for a much more significant reduction so that I can start working with engineers and all of the expenses that are involved in getting.
Okay, ma'am, okay, thank you. Are there any questions from the board? And the city is asking for
50%
50%
reduction, yes, ma'am.
deduction.
And there's a $25,000
Is there
overage coming to you from the city,
Any
from the
questions?
that I paid on this property. $25,000 because the.
Okay, can I, ma'am, please, can I get a motion? Is there a motion?
The City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby orders that the lien in the case number CEB 03-19-63 it be reduced by 50%, subject to being paid within 30 days, or lien revert back to the original amount.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it has been moved by Mrs. Callis, second by Mrs. Marsh, to reduce to 50%. All in favor? Aye. Okay.
should make it clear what the amount is, the 50%.
Okay.
4348,
would be what?
Like 43, $4,000.
The exact amount would, just a moment, we're getting the exact amount. I can't even see. 10, I know it would be 05.
4,334.
I find this I'm just very surprised. I had 30 days to bring it into compliance, and I did just that.
Oh.
I
Madam
need the,
Secretary, do you have that figure
I
correct?
do. I have $4,348.16.
No,
Round about 17 cents actually.
4,000.
$4,348.17.
Okay.
That's what I have.
Ma'am,
this is-
the reduction bring the fine to $4,348.17.
I don't find this ethical at all, and it's not following your own
redo that
rules
one.
within the state.
Just redo the motion.
Okay, the
with
City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby orders that the lien in the case number CEV 03-19-63 be reduced to the amount of $4,348.16, subject to being paid within 30 days, or lien will revert back to the original amount.
And also, you withdrawing,
Okay.
also
Yes, I
withdraw
my
the
original.
earlier
The
motion.
previous motion, okay.
Second.
Okay. It has been motioned and reordered by Mrs. Callis and second by Mrs. Marsh. Ma'am, you have 30 days.
We're going to need a vote. She made a motion, and we need a vote.
I thought we voted. All in favor? We did again. Second, okay. The fine has been reduced to $4,348.17. Thank you. Okay,
And I'll be in touch with you, ma'am.
okay. Our next case is case number, oh, just a moment. We have case number 37, and then we have one ahead of you. And then you're next. I believe it's 37. Case number 37. Okay. CEB 1125186, Bach Real Estate LLC at 748 Berkshire Road. Okay.
Will you state your name for the record, sir, and your affiliation?
Yes, Madam Chairman, Board, Sid Villain, Legal Counsel for the property owner, 1540 International Parkway, Lake Mary, Florida.
Your name again, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't take-
Sid, it's S-I-D. Last name is Villain, V as in Victory, I-H-L-E-N.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Inspector Raitani, Code Compliance, credentials are on file. This case was opened August 8th, 2025. The complaint generated case for dirt and grime, peeling paint, damaged exterior walls, damaged roof, work without a permit. First notice was received August 14th, 2025. Compliance is due September 14th, 2025. Last inspection was November 6th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. I have not spoken to the owner, however, I have spoken to the attorney, and he explained that the building is going to be demolished, and the permit has been submitted for that. Staff recommends a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by the January cutoff.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, so just very brief background. This property experienced a fairly severe fire, which essentially gutted the inside. The exterior structure, concrete block, and the slab seemed to survive. Some roof members seem to have survived. We've been working with the building department. They requested, the Board of Building Codes requested that we have an engineer go out and actually test the concrete block, realizing that severe heat, even though, the block may look stable and it may look like it's structurally sound, that it may not be. So through this process, my client went through, we had it evaluated, and the ultimate determination, unfortunately, was there was just no way to financially, feasibly rebuild the structure. So we went back to the building department and explained that, and we worked out some timing with them. We have applied, our contractor has applied for the demolition permit. The building department has graciously agreed and has, in fact, sort of fast-tracked that for us. So once the permit is issued, which we expect, should be sometime in the next couple of weeks, we intend to go ahead, demolish the rest of the existing structure, sod the lot, and essentially make it an undeveloped, no structure lot, and then the client will decide, whether to put the property on the market or, again, go back and try to see if financially it is feasible to rebuild. We agree with the gracious recommendation of the city, to give us to the January date to accomplish this, which we think, because the building department is fast-tracking for us, that is doable. So we accept that, we agree to it, and we would just request that the board vote accordingly.
Okay. Are there any questions from the board?
Now, what's the city's recommendation as to
The January cutoff.
January cut?
Okay.
Well, I'll make a motion in the case of CEB 1120-25-186, Park Real Estate LLC at 748 Berkshire Road, that we accept the city's recommendation to see the case at the next cutoff in January.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. It has been moved by Mr. Gonzalez, second by Mrs. Callis. All in favor? Aye. Aye. Okay. The case you have until January cutoff.
And that cutoff date is December 31st.
Yes, ma'am.
2025.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chairman, Board.
Okay.
Good day.
Thank you. Case number 35, CEB 1125184, 621 Vera Land Trust, 621 Vera Street.
Thank you for that courtesy. Appreciate it.
No problem. Sir, you have to be sworn
My name is
in.
David.
Can you raise your right hand?
Oh,
Do you
David
swear or tell?
Fearon.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Okay, now can you say your name and your affiliation to the case?
David
please?
Spearin.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Mrs. Athan.
What's your affiliation with it? Do you own the company?
I do not.
So you.
It's a trust.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the voice today of the trust.
Okay, so
Okay.
how did you get the voice for the trust?
I have interest in the trust.
Okay.
Fine.
So is the trustee appoint you to speak today? Or do you?
There is no
claim-
trustee today, except I want to be one.
Oh,
Is only the trustee the only,
yes.
and how is one verified as a trustee?
Could speak and he's a trustee, isn't
The
Well,
property.
it doesn't appear there's a trustee. The trust doesn't have a trustee. Usually when.
Well,
they
it
drop a
has one.
trust-
Of course it has one. It's just not, it's not in public record.
it?
Well, that is a person who officially speaks on behalf of the trust.
Officially. Okay.
Officially.
Okay. Or anybody the trustee says,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm the other person that's,
You're free to.
Are you authorized by the trustee to speak on the trustee's
I can
behalf?
speak as the voice of the trust. Yes, sir.
You're free to give testimony, but we can't take it as speaking for the trust since we don't have official authorization that you are speaking on their behalf.
All right. Well, I'd like to get as far as I can. I'll listen to Brianna, and then we'll go from there.
Can I
But
ask
do you-
another question? Do you live in that area?
I do not.
Okay. I just want to make sure that This wasn't like a
But
complaint.
does he
that-
have, he said he had authorization.
I don't have any
No, he
authorization
said he
right now
doesn't.
from him or from anyone for this case.
Can I clarify something? Because he just made a statement that he'll listen to her and, oh, you know, the chairperson is the one that's in charge of this meeting, not you. Okay? She's in charge of the meeting.
I'm here only to listen to what the claim is, and I
Yeah,
think
but if
that's the
you're an
lady.
official appointed
Well,
trustee or person appointed by the trustee, and you can't prove that.
Oh, okay.
we don't have to
I'll
accept it.
apologize to you, sir, that I spoke out of turn, but that's still the position I'll take.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Brianna to say what she says, and then we'll figure out what we're doing
okay,
today.
we're now here from Mrs. Artana. Thank you.
Inspector Itani, code compliance, credentials are on file. This case was opened June 18th, 2025. A failed urinary case for outside storage, parking on the lawn, trash and debris, work without a permit. First notice was received July 14th, 2025. Compliance was due August 14th, 2025. Last inspection was November 6th, 2025, and the result was no compliance. There has been no contact with the owner. Staff recommends a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by the December 3rd cutoff.
Okay. Are there any questions from the board?
I
Okay.
have a question. Have you spoken to anyone about this, made contact with any of the owners or the trustees of this property?
No.
Well, did we talk last night?
I spoke to
Yeah.
David,
You talked to me.
but I don't know his
That's what we're
affiliation.
talking about, right.
And I spoke to a tenant, but nobody of the trustee, as you asked.
Okay.
Okay, so this is.
And your recommendation again was?
December 3rd cutoff for full compliance.
Okay.
Okay. The City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement hereby finds that, oh no, the previous order of noncompliance in case number CEB 11-25-184 at 621 Vera Street be amended to allow the respondent to bring the property in compliance to return to a proceeding before the Daytona Beach Code Enforcement on cutoff date 12/31/25.
No, ma'am. Sorry, it's December 3rd. She said
December 3rd. That's the cutoff date.
Oh, the cutoff, December 3rd, sorry. For consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day, maximum $15,000.
I got a question. We're not having a meeting in December, so the
Right.
next meeting would be, the cutoff would be December 31st.
Yes, ma'am, but that's the date that they want it to be done by. The
Yes,
3rd.
the 3rd.
That's the cutoff date.
That's the
for
cutoff date.
compliance, Not
Okay,
compliance.
not,
I understand, but if we're not going to be here, how do we know that?
No,
The
we
inspector
don't.
will report back to you in January.
January, yeah. Okay. So in other words, they get a little more time. Okay,
Well, that's why we should just make it for the 60
yeah,
60 days. but-
it's okay.
I
okay.
mean, that's our recommendation.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's our recommendation.
okay.
So,
And seconded.
okay, it was
Is-
motioned by
Is,
Mrs. Callis, second by Mrs. Marsh. Hold on, just,
And that is a new case. It's not an amended. It's a new case.
Right. It's a compliance case. Compliance, non-compliance.
Non-compliant.
oh, yeah, it is, it's a new case.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, it's a new case, okay.
It's a non-compliance determination.
It was just
In the-
called out of order.
Okay, right. That's my fault, excuse me for that. Okay, sir, you were gonna say,
I would like to ask, I met this morning, 8 o'clock, on the permit part of this matter. And I thought I understood last night at our conversation that the other three issues that are on here, you knowingly know that they're already brought into compliance. But is there a reason to still leave all four violations and not reduce to what it is. It's down to a permit, as I understand.
Okay, but as of last night, we wouldn't have time to take them off. So she can tell us what.
That's what I would hope to hear.
Compliance, or she has not checked.
I would hope to hear that. That's what I was hoping to hear this morning.
Did you check this property? He's saying that last night.
The last inspection was November 6th for this property.
November 6th. Okay.
So at that time, the outside storage was removed, the trash and debris was removed.
Okay. Trash and debris.
And the vehicle?
Yes, and the vehicle as well.
And the vehicle.
That's the other three. That's it.
I have a question for you. So my paralegal just looked up the sale of this property. It looks like you were both the notary and the witness to this sales transaction. Is that correct?
Notary and the witness? Yes. I'd have been the second
Generally,
witness. I'd have been the second witness on that. correct?
Yeah, generally under law, witnesses can't have interest to the property. Neither can
Well,
notaries.
I'm a
So you're
notary on
claiming-
that property.
So you're claiming ownership, but you notarized
No,
it.
I claim voice.
Okay.
I claim voice. That's speaking.
Sorry, I'm just trying to understand
Right.
what.
I understand.
What.
I understand.
Okay.
But there's no reason a notary can't be the witness.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that.
I heard that, but I can't have interest. I got it. At the time, certainly none.
Okay.
But today, I'm just trying to resolve what it is that Brianna wants.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you just tell
And we're
him-
down to a permit, if I hear this right.
Okay, sir, I think she just told you, tell him exactly what is left,
He needs to get his permit.
Right.
okay, for the roof.
Sir, this board's interest is in bringing this matter to a successful conclusion.
Me too. Yes, sir.
And getting all those things straightened out. I think you know what you need to do, or whoever is involved with this, and how to get it done by the cutoff date.
Okay, is the
Down to a
roof
permit.
and outside storage?
What?
Yes, so he needs to get his permit for the roof.
Okay,
I want to clarify, the owner needs to get the permit for the
Yes,
roof.
the
We're not,
owner.
we're not
Right.
attesting
Right.
that you do have
Right.
property rights. I'm going to give you my card. I'm going to request, it's not mandated, if you want to continue to have a voice in this, to send us something from the owner that says you have that.
Okay.
Otherwise, this isn't proper form, but I'm going to give
Okay.
you my card.
Thank you.
okay.
So it's just a
Again,
permit, right?
yeah, and outside storage,
Which is still in non-compliance.
you're right. So,
So they need a permit
Do
by
we-
no, December 3rd,
right. Do we,
or whatever.
yeah, fine.
Okay.
Okay, are there any other questions from the board? Okay, and we did have a motion, or did we?
Yeah,
You have a motion.
yeah, there was a motion. And a second.
You're in, the property is in non-compliance, and you can bring it into compliance, I understand it, by obtaining the permit.
That's
by
what
the
it
time
says.
It's been requested.
Right, that's what it
Am I
said.
correct?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, do you
Right.
have that,
And that was the meeting this morning.
the motion?
with the three
and the
heads.
second?
It was Ms. Callis and Ms. Marsh.
Ms. Callis, motion, Ms. Marsh, second. All in favor? Aye.
You should say the motion carried.
The motion carried. Okay.
Thank you.
Give me a quiet Oh, so true. Okay, now we're back on schedule. I pray. Okay. Case number 1, continuing case CEB 1025178, Joy Brown Maxwell, Vivian M. Brown, Tia Watson, and Richard Thomas, 425 Maple Street.
Good morning, Sarah Kirk, Inspector with the city. My credentials are on file. First notification was 7/9/25. Since the last hearing, there has been no contact. However, there has been progress. The permit for the demolition has been approved, and So staff would like to ask to amend to the next cutoff, January.
Okay. Is
So
there
the
a
January
motion?
cutoff or the December cutoff?
December 31st cutoff for a January hearing,
January cutoff.
which is December 31st.
Right.
Okay,
Thank you.
okay. 31st, is there a motion?
I make a motion. The City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby orders the previous order of noncompliance in case number CEB 10-25-178 be amended to allow the respondents, Joy Brown Maxwell, Vivian Brown, Tia Watson, and Richard Thomas, to bring the property into compliance or be returned to a proceeding before the City of Daytona Beach Board on 1/8/2026 for a consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Let me suggest you add compliance by 12/31/25.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
Okay.
She said.
Second.
Okay, it has been moved by Mrs. Roby, second by Mr. Gonzalez.
Okay, thank you.
Case, vote. All in favor?
Aye.
It is,
Motion carried.
motion carried. Okay. Case number 2, CEB 08-25140, Karen and Selman Zohibi at 398 Gulf Boulevard. Miss-
Have a Zoom participant?
Miss-
Yes.
Okay, this is Zoom,
He says it's a Zoom.
okay.
Can you raise your right hand, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you state your name and your affiliation?
Is Slyman Zaghi, owner of the property?
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Simpson.
Good morning, John Stinson, Code Inspector of the City. All cases on file. The respondent was first notified April 12, 2025. At this point, right now, they have 2 permits that have been issued, and the city would like to amend this case to the January cutoff to give them time to finish.
To
The January cutoff?
the January, or just a moment, January or December cutoff?
It's December 31st for the January 8th.
Yes, that one.
Okay. We having a thing with that.
Does anybody live there?
No, the property is vacant right now.
Okay. Mr. Zahibi,
Yes, ma'am.
would
I
you
just
like
wanna-
to say anything?
I just wanted to correct something before he testifies. Is
Okay.
Sly a nickname or is that your legal name? Because you said you were the
No.
owner, and we have an owner here with a different first name.
Sorry, that's my nickname.
Okay,
Just
can
go
you,
by Sly.
can you please state your full name? Because you should really be sworn under your full name.
Oh, okay, my apologies if I did not. Slyman Zaghi.
Swear him under his real
She
name.
wants me to. Will you raise your right hand, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, can you state your name and your affiliation again, please?
Is Slyman Zaghi and owner of the property?
Thank you.
398 Golf. Yep.
Thank you for that. I apologize. It's just formalities.
No, of course, of course.
Okay, so Mr., are there any questions? Okay. Mr. Simpson's recommending the next cutoff, December 3rd, okay.
But he didn't say anything yet.
Yes, I thought he did.
January cutoff.
January cutoff.
12/31.
Okay. Would you like to say anything, Mr. Tahibi? He did.
Yes, I mean, we are in progress. I have asked my contractor to give me timelines. We're trying to get things reconciled quickly, but I'm not getting timelines. I spoke with him last night, and I'm trying to have him prioritize the 2 items remaining on the list. However, the list that is on here still lists a lot of things that I believe we've already reconciled, and I having seen the previous gentleman ask for that list to be amended, is that possible for our property as well, since many of these items have been reconciled now since the last inspection in August?
So this is just a formality. We list,
I asked Mr. Spencer, he said the 2 items remaining.
Yes, he has an open permit for the deck. The deck is being redone.
Okay.
And his bathroom is being remodeled. So he has those 2
The
permits.
deck is being remodeled and the bathroom.
Correct. And all the other issues have been addressed.
Okay.
as a formality, we leave the full list of violations because that was what you were originally cited for. We understand, though, that you did make progress and there's only 2 remaining. This is more just of a procedural process that we do for everyone.
Okay, thank you very much for that.
Of course.
Okay. Are there any questions from the board? Is there a motion?
City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby orders that the previous order of noncompliance in the case number CEB 0825-140 be amended to allow the respondent, Karen and Sly Manzaga, at 398 Gulf Boulevard to bring the property into compliance or be returned to proceeding to the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement date of a cutoff of 12/31/25, meeting date 1/8/26, into consideration for a fine up to $1,000 per day, maximum of $10,000.
Second.
Ms. Callis?
Yes.
If I could ask you to, I noticed I had omitted the after where it says into compliance. If you could just put in there by the certain date that has been given, 12/31.
Okay.
So that there is a date for the hearing, but there's also a date that's earlier
Okay.
that you have to meet. And if you do, then you don't have to come to the hearing and the matter is brought into compliance.
Okay. Want me to do it?
By 12/31.
Yes, sir.
You said you said it, okay.
By
Is there a
12:31.
My mistake,
second?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. It has been moved by Mrs. Callis, second by Mr. Garcia.
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, all in favor? The motion carries. Our next case, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Zoe.
Thank you for your consideration.
Case number 3, CEB 052596, Alexander Contero, 518 Cannon Street.
It's in compliance.
It's in compliance.
You can go to case number 4.
I know, but
sorry.
Someone says they'll read it. It is in compliance. Whew, okay. I don't have to. Case number 4, CEB 0525-105, Gary Afford at 141 Pierce Avenue. Mr. Beanie.
Good morning, Madam Chair. My name is Inspector Ron Beanie. My credentials are on file with the City of Daytona Beach. The respondent was first notified on March 11th, 2025. Since the last hearing, I have had contact with the owner's caseworker. Staff is recommending to amend this case to the February cutoff.
February, okay.
2/4.
Are Mr. Beanie are there circumstances or something that they need to?
Yes, he's been awarded through a disaster relief program funds, and they are currently going through the permitting process.
Excuse me, Madam Chair. The respondents are here, and I don't think they heard their names. You said it, but I don't think they heard you. The caseworker and the respondent is here.
Of this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, you're Gary Afford, okay.
Can I get both of you to raise your...
Sworn in.
Sorry. Can I get both of you to raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. Can you both state your name and your affiliation?
Gary Robert Alfred at 141 Pierce Avenue.
Yes, sir, and you are the owner. Okay, and ma'am?
And I'm Nicole Consolazio with Endeavors.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Mr. Alford, would you like to say anything? You don't have to.
Mr. Alfred has been doing everything he can to get this case going forward. Right now, they're in the permitting stages. So it shouldn't be much longer until they start working on his home. He's with Transform 386, and they're completely demolishing the home and giving him a new one due to Hurricane Ian.
Okay, that is what Mr. Beanie explained to us. Okay. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion. I hereby order the previous order of noncompliance in case number CEB 05-25-105 be it amended to allow the respondent Gary Alford to bring his property in compliance or be returned to the proceedings before the Code Enforcement Board on 2/4/26 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Mrs. Robis, second by Mr. Gonzalez.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it's been moved. Accept, okay. Okay. And that was for the February?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
What was the date again? 2/4.
Right, 2/4 is the cutoff date. Okay.
I'll be in touch with you.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, no worries.
Okay. Mr. Gonzalez stepped up for a minute. Case number 5, CEB 1025173, Anthony R. Starnes at 414 South Palmetto Avenue. Is Mr. Starnes here? Okay.
The respondent was first notified on June 12th, 2025. Since last hearing, I've had no contact with the owner. There has been no progress to the property. Staff is recommending a fine of $100 a day at a cap of $15,000.
Okay.
Is the property occupied?
It is not.
Okay, vacant.
Is there a motion for?
I'll make a motion that the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds that in case number CEB 1025-173, that the respondent Anthony Starnes, who was previously found in noncompliance, remain in noncompliance and therefore order a fine in the amount of $100 a day to commence on November 13th, and to continue each day thereafter until the fine has reached the amount of, what was it, 15,000?
Yes, ma'am.
15,000, or the property is brought into compliance.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a second?
A second.
Okay. It has been moved by Mrs. Rodabach and second by Mrs. Marsh. All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carried.
Thank you.
Okay. So that's, okay. Case number 6, CEB 012511, Tam Urabu Nigen at 133 Eagle Harbor Way. Okay.
Will you both
You
raise
have
your...
to be,
I'm sorry.
okay, no, you go.
Will you both raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And can you state your names and affiliation to the property involved?
My name is Tam Nguyen.
That last name is pronounced how?
Nguyen Nguyen.
Nguyen.
Newing.
Nguyen.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. Roosevelt.
Good morning. Inspector Roosevelt Butler, credentials on file with the City of Daytona Beach. As pertains to 133 Eagle Harbor Way, the respondent was first notified on September the 25th, 2024. Since August court proceedings, I've had contact with the property owner. Just to bring you up to speed, this is the case where the contractor met here, very promising. He passed away, unfortunately. The wife then reached out to someone else to assist him. And I'm about to share with you, the contractor, pulled the wrong permit. He pulled a fence permit instead of dealing with the pavers. I just spoke with him this morning down with permits and licensing, and we got it worked out. But I'm asking that we amend this to the next cutoff, which will be January, to get this resolved.
Is there a motion?
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
Okay.
Hereby order the previous order of noncompliance in case number CEB 01-25-11 Tam Yuen and Vu Nguyen at 133 Eagle Harbor Way to bring the property into compliance or be returned to the proceeding before the Code Enforcement Board on 12/31, cut off on 12/31/25 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Okay. It has been motioned by Mrs. Roby, second by Mrs. March. All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. Thank you. So you have until then. Okay. That's
Good
to
luck.
the December 31st cutoff.
Unbelievable.
Okay. Case number 7, CEB 082513553, Names LLC at 830 Berkshire Road. Mr. Roosevelt, Mr. Butler.
Okay. As it pertains to 830 Berkshire Road, the respondent was first notified on May 29, 2025. Since last month, court proceedings, I've had contact with the owner, who met with the building department.
Mr. Butler.
I'm sorry.
That was my error. He has to be
Oh,
sworn
absolutely.
in.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
No, that was my error.
Will you raise your right hand? Will you raise your right hand, sir? Can you hear me? There you go. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
Okay.
I swear.
And can you state your name and affiliation to this case? Your
Yes,
name?
Ezra Sapp, the owner of 53 Nave LLC.
Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, now, Mr. Butler, I apologize.
Okay. As it pertains to 830 Berkshire Road, the respondent was first notified on May 29, 2025. Since last month's court proceedings, I've had contact with the owner, who met with the building department on September the 16th. The results of that, they are now allowing him, the house is not going to be in condemnation. They're allowing him to move forward. So what he has to get is a demolition permit for the roof, as well as get a permit to rebuild. So that's where we are. So staff requests amend to the January cutoff.
Okay. Okay, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion.
I had a question.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay.
What is the status of the permits?
Well, we're going to let Mr. Israel speak
Right.
on that.
Okay, let's let them speak.
Hi, thank you. Okay, so there is a renovation remodel permit that is very nearly approved. One of the contractors out of 5 needed to update his punitive damages insurance and liability. It expired just about a week ago. He actually did. We just weren't able to get it to the building department yet. We should be sending that in shortly, like today or tomorrow, but that's for the renovation remodel permit. For the demolition permit, that is something that is really new, that just came up. The building department decided to do an inspection even before the renovation remodel was approved. Glenn Ucart, the building official, went inside and he saw everything inside, and he's like, the building is not going to fall apart. We don't have to knock it down, but you're going to need a separate demolition permit. So given that we need that, we are exploring our options right now. There are a few contractors that only do demolition, that have machines, some don't. But that's going to be a separate permit and approval, as Inspector Roosevelt mentioned. So we're preparing that now. So, it's a good thing as the city recognizes that there's no need to knock the building down. But they do want a separate permit, and that is going to take time, so. More time than because the other remodel permit is probably going to be approved pretty soon, and then we would have started work. But it's going to be demolition permit, review and approval, work on that, and then after that, we get to work on the inside.
But has the landscaping been taken care of and the trash?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Are there any more questions? Okay, is there a motion?
I hereby order the previous order of noncompliance in case number CEB 08-25-135 be amended to allow the respondent 53 NAV LLC to bring the property in compliance or be returned to a proceeding before the Code Enforcement Board by cutoff 12/31/26 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
I have one
26.
question.
26.
Oh, 25, sorry, yes, 12/31/25.
I have a question, may I ask? Or it's too
There's
late?
a motion on the floor, so.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, it has been motioned by Mrs. Robert, second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. Okay. Now, Mr. You had a question?
I appreciate it, thank you. I do appreciate the motion and everything, because it is going to take time to get approved and then get that work done. The demolition work itself should only be like a week, if that. We just have to wait to get approval. So I do think, hopefully by the end of the year, we should be approved and working on the demolition portion. But the renovation is extensive. So I don't know that all of that's going to be done and the property is going to be in compliance by the end of December. I mean, I don't think it's possible,
Well,
really.
Mr. Zilber, all you have to do is stay in touch with Mr. Butler, and
Okay.
he will keep you informed and also keep us informed as to what's going on.
Okay.
Okay?
Is there any, I guess we'll just wait for another court date, but all right, I guess so. I was going to say maybe it makes more sense to wait longer until the property is more renovated.
No,
and more
we need you to stay in touch with him.
Okay.
So we're done.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Thank you. Okay. Case number 8, CEB 09-25158, Commonwealth Trust Service LLC, Trust 601 Vera Land Trust at 601 Vera Street. Mrs. Atana.
Respondent was first notified June 14th, 2025. Since the October hearing, I have had contact with the owner and there's been progress. Last inspection was November 6th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. Staff recommends we amend to the next cutoff. So it's going to be December 31st.
Okay.
Or January.
Oh.
Okay. 31.
City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby orders that the previous order of noncompliance in case number CEB 09-25-158, Commonwealth Services, be amended to allow the respondent to bring the property into compliance or be returned to proceeding for the City of Daytona Beach, cutoff date 12/31/25, for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 per day.
Second.
Okay. It has been motioned by Mrs. Callis, second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Case number 9, CEB 09-25172, Ahmad D. Crum of 533 North Keith Street is in compliance as of November 7th, 25. Case number 10, CEB 10-1025174, Delina L. Talley at 155 North Landville Avenue is in compliance as of 11/10. Okay, we're now into our new cases. These cases will be compliance or non-compliance. That's what we are determining today. There are no fines or anything. You're either in compliance or not in compliance. Okay. Case number 11, CEB 1125207, William F. Murphy at 341 Taylor Avenue. Mr. Beanie.
Yes, ma'am. This case was opened on August 21st, 2025 as a field-generated case for unmaintained landscaping, dirt and grime, and outside storage. First notice was posted on August 21st, 2025. Compliance was due on September 24th, 2025. Last date of reinspection was on November 12th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. There has been no contact from the owner. Staff recommends a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by next cutoff.
Okay. Okay. Are there any questions? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion that the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby find the respondent, William F. Murphy, in case number CEB 1125-207 for the property at 341 Taylor Avenue to be in non-compliance and orders the respondent to come into compliance by December 31st.
Yes, ma'am.
The 31st is January's cutoff,
Yes.
but, okay. I thought you said next cutoff would be 12/3. I can't stand this December month. So which one, 12/3 or 12/31?
12/31.
12/31.
Okay, January
Yes.
cutoff.
To come into compliance by December 31st or be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Enforcement Board on January the 3rd for consideration of a fine up to $100 a day.
$1,000.
Whatever your max is. Yes.
Up to $1,000.
Up to
Up to
$1,000.
Up to $1,000 a day.
Yeah. It works.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Mrs. Rockenbach and second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Okay. Case number 12, CEB 1125200, Mary Lee Rodovich at 304 Jasmine Boulevard.
Good morning,
Mr.
Mark Jones, Code Compliance Supervisor. My credentials are on file. This is a field-generated case for demoing the driveway apron and replacing the apron without a permit. A stop work order and first notice was posted on September 29th, 2025. Compliance was due by October 6th, 2025. I have had contact with the property owner, and the property is occupied, but staff is requesting a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by the January cutoff, December 31st.
Are there any questions?
We don't have no pictures, I guess.
What?
No pictures, I guess?
There should have been pictures.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's all right. I'll make the motion. City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds respondent Mary Lee Radovich in case number CEB 11-25-200 for the property at 304 Jessamine Boulevard to be in noncompliance and orders the respondent to come into compliance by 12/31/25 and be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on cutoff date 12/31/25 for consideration for a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
It has been moved by Mrs. Roby, second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Case number 13, CEB 1125210, J&G Investment Group Incorporated at 628 Willie Drive. Ms. Kurt.
Thank you. This is a complaint-generated case for missing fence pickets and missing address numbers. First notification was 8/25/25. Compliance was due 9/25/25. I did a site visit yesterday, November 12th of 2025, and the property is still in non-compliance. Staff is recommending a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by the January cutoff.
By the January cutoff.
Yep, December 31st, January cutoff.
There's been no communication?
0.
We'll get it.
Very easy
tomorrow.
fix.
Are there any questions? Is there a motion? Okay.
I'll make the motion that the City of Daytona Beach Enforcement Board hereby find the respondent J&G Investment Group at, is there a name?
Yeah.
Okay. In case number CEB 1125-210, wait a minute. Case for the property at 628 Willie Drive to being non-compliant and order the respondent to come into compliance by December 31st or be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Enforcement Board on January 8th for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
Okay, motion by Mrs. Rockenbach and second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Case number 14, CEB 1125192, Matthew E. Scott, Anthony R. Scott, and Cassandra R. Scott at 370 Hartford Avenue.
Yes, good morning. Attorney
Quinn.
Victoria Zinn here on behalf of Matthew Scott, Anthony Scott, and Cassandra Scott in this matter.
Excuse me, just one.
That's
She
it.
don't have to be sworn in.
No, she just, your name
We're
again,
gonna-
please.
I'm sorry?
Your name again?
Attorney Victoria Zinn, Z as in zebra, I as in indigo, and 2 N's in is Nancy.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna hear from our inspector first, if you would.
Hi, good morning, Inspector Quinn, City of Daytona Beach, and my co-credentials are on file. This case was complaint generated on July 11th, 2025, and was found to be in violation for unmaintained landscaping, sagging roof, dilapidated fence, and decking, peeling paint on exterior surfaces, unsecured pool. The fence is down around the pool, piles of trash and debris. The respondent was first notified on July 25th, 2025. There has been no contact with the property owners. At this time, staff recommends a finding of noncompliance with compliance for the unsecured pool by November 16th and all remaining items by the January cutoff.
So you asked them that the pool is November 16th?
Yes, ma'am. It's got a temporary fence around it, but when I was there on November 8th, it's sagging in places and it's not secure to keep someone out at this time.
So it's a safety issue.
It's a life safety issue.
Okay.
I would mention to the board, I believe that's also a felony to have a fence that doesn't meet the requirements as specified by statute.
Okay.
It's a serious violation.
Okay.
Which is the cause for the reason that my clients attempted to retain a fencing company, and the fencing company suggested the temporary fence for the time being until such a time that they can erect a proper fence. So as a result, they did erect that temporary fence, which was standing up until the winds that occurred the other night. There was a great amount of wind. So as a result, it did lean. I did advise my clients that the photos that were produced most recently by the code enforcement indicated that it had been kind of blown to the sides. My clients indicated that they would immediately contact the fencing company to advise them that they needed to come
back and fix the fence yet again to ensure that that pool enclosure, until such a time that the fence company could return, would be secured. In addition to that, they have also contacted the fence company in an effort to obtain, well, they've contacted two in an effort to obtain various quotes to ensure that they can get that fence rectified as soon as possible. But it's worth noting to the board as well that there is still current appellate proceedings as it pertains to both the probate and the unlawful detainer action that were instituted as a result of the death of the prior owner of the property. This is a very unfortunate case where my 3 clients, who are now the owners of the property, came into the property by way of their mother passing very tragically. So they're dealing with that death as well as trying to obtain access to the premises. There was a prior paramour living on the premises, so they weren't even able to obtain access to the premises until after the unlawful detainer action, which I instituted in March of this year, and possession wasn't granted until April of this year. That having been said, appellate proceedings went all the way up to the Florida Supreme Court because the boyfriend was not a fan of that. So as a result, it was remanded. So we're working on making sure that they do have access to that property. But in addition to that, they have been contacting fencing companies, roofing companies, and companies in an effort to be able to get that decking repaired as well.
I have a couple questions.
I have a question for
Yes.
you. Is that a silk fence that was put up?
I believe so, yes.
A silk fence around a pool? And you're saying that the pool company said this was legal?
No, ma'am, the fence company said that to my clients. I'm not disagreeing that that's not the best practices or legal for any matter.
That's a silk fence. Anything can blow that down, so I don't.
Yes, ma'am, my clients were relying on the expertise.
What we're concerned about is the safety.
Understandable.
So there needs to be a temporary fence if they can't do the other, but not a silk fence. I'm almost positive on that.
Understandable, and as I stated, my clients were relying on the expertise of the fence company. They're out of state. They're in North Carolina, 2 of them, and 1 of them's in New York. So they sent a fence company. That's what they recommended. Obviously, we will not return to that fence company.
Okay.
Madam Chair, can I have some questions? You mentioned a long legal procedure. Do you mind if I take notes about the timeline? When did they actually gain possession of this property?
So possession wasn't our first problem here. There was an order.
When did they gain possession of this property?
They didn't gain possession of the property until June of this year. However, there was an order granting possession in April. That having been said, as a result of appellate proceedings, they were not able to actually gain possession because there was a stay of the writ of possession.
In June, they were able to go onto the property.
That's correct.
So yeah, while we're sympathetic to what happened, it's really not relevant to compliance because they weren't notified about this until July after they gained possession. So we're sympathetic, but city's position is that it's not really relevant to compliance since you weren't notified until after you gained possession. But
understandable. Like I said, unfortunately, they were relying on the expertise of a fence company who supplied the fence that they put up around the pool. So.
Which brings the question, you mentioned that the fence company was in New York.
No, the people.
No, that's incorrect, sir.
The fence company's here.
The fence company is here, sir. My clients, unfortunately, 2 of them reside in North Carolina and 1 resides in New York, so they didn't have the opportunity to come review what the fence company had done. They haven't been back since they literally came to take possession. They were here for 3 days, and then they were basically hired a couple folks to come out for quotes and things like that during the time that they were here. And so they were relying on the information supplied from the contractors and folks here to them out of state.
Right, so if the fence companies are here, then they should know what the requirement is for a fence.
Yes, sir, I'm not disagreeing with that point. That's definitely not what I'm trying to argue here. I'm just saying my clients are relying on the expertise. So they're kind of forced to.
I know, but what I hear is the blame on the fence company, which I guess that's where it goes. But we're overlooking the safety issue.
That's what
and I think that's the primary issue that we should be concerned of resolving.
I'll make a motion.
Excuse me, just Mr. Sykes, what with this safety issue, can we give a order to.
He said, she said by the 16th.
Yeah, November 16th.
Yeah.
November
we want-
16th.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the
We want
fence.
The temporary order for the safety for having it secured by the 16th. And then the January for the
15,
rest.
16. That's Monday?
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. Okay.
So we had a motion then.
Okay.
And before you motion, why Mr. Gonzalez kept saying you were attorney, but you never said anything. As I said, we take the attorneys and policemen first.
I wasn't trying to make this an issue.
Oh,
It's not a
okay.
big deal. I know we had some technical issues, so to make everyone's morning a little bit easier, I was just going to sit tight. Not a problem.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
Can I give you my card?
Can I just ask also that they remain in contact with me while
Yes.
we go through this process, because I've not spoken to anybody, and this is the first time I'm actually hearing this information also.
Okay.
For what it's worth, my clients have actually reached out by phone twice, so they haven't received
But
any callback.
She said they haven't to her. She's asking that they contact her.
Or you,
Sure.
Are you staying in
we're
contact with
contacting
us? I think I'll be the point of contact.
Legally,
So.
well,
Okay, Mrs. Roby,
Okay.
there's a motion.
The City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent, Matthew Scott, Anthony Scott, and Cassandra Scott, in case number CEB 11-25-192 for the property at 370 Hartford Avenue to be in compliance and orders the respondent to come in compliance by 11/16 for the pool fence to be secured for the life safety issue, and the rest of the compliance for the tip cutoff date of 12/31/25, or be returned to the hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on 1/8/26 for consideration for a fine up to $1,000 per day.
I have a question, discussion before we move forward.
This
I know, but
motion.
this is on the motion. It seems to me that if we're saying you got to do the fence by the 16th, that we should include in the motion, what is the penalty if they don't?
We never have done that before. We just
I
gave
think
them
we
a
did.
date to get
I
the
think we did it.
life safety.
fine.
We don't,
How much a day?
we don't put a penalty in the motion. It's like, do we?
We could, if
Yeah.
we want to.
When it's a safety issue, we had this before.
Usually we do them faster than this too.
Yeah, usually it's only
Yeah.
like 2 days.
I've never seen a.
That's why, you know.
Okay, so there is a motion on the floor,
Okay.
okay?
I second the motion.
Thank you. It has been moved by Mrs. Roby, second by Mrs. Marsh.
No.
No,
Rockenbaum, okay, second by Rock. All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. Okay, so guess we'll rely on the, and you'll check and see that that fence is in place.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you. Thank you.
okay, thank you.
You too.
Case number 15 CEB 1125193, Humberto L. Colon and Lynette Vera at 288 Boston Avenue.
Good morning.
Mrs.
This case was field generated and opened on July 2nd, 2025, and was found to be in violation for an inoperable vehicle parked in the driveway. The respondent was first notified on July 12th, 2025. I've had no contact with the property owners. Staff recommends a finding of noncompliance with compliance by the January cutoff.
Is there a motion?
Yeah, I'll make a motion. I don't understand people. City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent Humberto Colon and Lynette Vera at case number CEB 11-25-193 for the property at 288 Boyston Avenue to be in noncompliance in order the respondent to come in compliance by 12/31/25 or be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on 1/8 for consideration for a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Okay. Okay, motion by Mrs. Roby, second by Mrs. Rock. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Case number 16, thank you, Wilson. Case number 16, CEB 1125201, Florida K. Cooliger at 1425 Mark Drake Road. Here, okay, yeah.
Will you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. And can you state your name and your address and your affiliation to this case?
Dwight Kuja, 1425 Mark Drake Road, Daytona Beach, Florida, 32114.
That's Kuja. Your last name is pronounced?
Kuja.
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 Okay. Mr. Clegg.
Yes, ma'am. Pertaining to 1425 Madrake, this is a complaint-generated case opened on October 1st of 2025 for unmaintained landscaping, unmaintained fence, which was in disrepair, junk cars, parking boats on the grass. He was first notified, was posted on October 1st of 2025, with compliance due October 6th, 2025. I did have some phone contact with the owner. Reinspection was done on October 12th, 2025, shows non-compliance where the violation still exists. Staff's recommending a fine of non-compliance with compliance due by the December cutoff.
So nothing's been done? No landscaping's been?
No landscaping, that boat right there on the right, and the fence is in disrepair. He did move 3 or 4 vehicles that were parked on the grass with no vehicle tags on them.
Okay.
So he's in partial compliance.
I moved the
Mr.
boat is out now.
Not that boat right there, as of
one?
yesterday.
No, that boat is there because we had somebody that came in from the code department before even Corona, and they asked me to move it back there, and as long as it's not really shown in the street, but they had different boats.
Mr. Cook, would you please address the board with your...
Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, he was sworn. Okay, you're saying what?
Okay, this boat is that you see in the picture. That's old boat is there, and I had a code officer came one time. It was right in front, and I had to move it back there, where it is now. So it will be compliance, as he said then. I forgot what it was, like 4 years ago.
Was the fence up in front of it?
There was a door.
Okay, if there was a door, it would have been in compliance.
Yes, I asked him if I can move the door so I can move that back. He was fine with that.
So,
I took the
what do you
door
mean a
off.
door?
There was a gate light
Oh,
on the
gate, yeah.
front that hid it.
If I can mention something also too, even though it's parked back there, it's still considered to be a junk vehicle. There's no, as far as I can see, until he lets me inspect it towards his property, there's no current tag on the, probably on the trailer, but you can see the boat. It's got old decal tags, which is the same situation as a junk vehicle.
Yeah.
So it needs to be registered and licensed, and same with the trailer.
Which vehicle are you talking about?
The one right there, the only boat left.
He's saying that your registration hasn't been renewed for your boat.
Yeah.
It's got an old decal on it. Have you have you registered your boat legally?
No, I could do that. It's not really a big deal, but it's, I could. I mean, it's not really. I don't know.
That's what-
because I got 2 boats. Was in front.
They
It's a red one. I don't know
And
if
it
you
was
were-
gone.
Huh?
It was gone yesterday.
Yeah, well, I took it. I mean, I took it to my yard. And I'll do. I mean, I can do the.
Well, you should. You had to do. You were supposed to do that before, in the 30 days that you got.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I thought he was talking just about the other boat, which was in the grass and in the lawn and all. And I don't know if he's talking about this one. And I miscommunication.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Mr. Clegg, there are 2 boats.
No, only one now. One he removed from the property
okay.
that was on license.
Okay. Are there any other questions?
City of Daytona Beach.
Well, I just want to make sure you know that everything has to be legal, your trailer, your boat, your car, or else they have to be out.
My car has a dealer plate now.
Well, if it's legal, if it's a dealer plate and it's current, then
Yeah,
it's
it is
okay.
current, and I don't know if you came in behind and saw it. I don't know when you came in and saw it.
I walked up the front door, and on October 1st, when I posted the property, there was two vehicles with no tags on it, and the red one. And they also had that boat on the north side of the property, but like I said, the vehicles are all in compliance right now, other than the boat, the fence, and then the landscaping.
Okay.
So what is your recommendation?
Cut off by December cutoff. I'm in compliance by December cutoff.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
The
is there-
City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent, Laura Huiga, at 1425 Mandrake Road, case number 6EB 1125-201, to be in non-compliance with the orders and orders of respondent to come in compliance by 12/31/25, or be returned to a hearing of the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on 1/8/26 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 per day.
That should be December 3rd. He's asking for December cutoff.
Thank you. That's why I can't stand this December month.
Okay, December 3rd, change the date, please.
Yes.
Okay.
But the hearing date is still the January 8th cutting.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I need to do what?
You need to get that boat and trailer
Okay, that's
legal and off the grass. It can't be on the grass out front like that.
not the big one.
The big one.
The big one is behind the property setback line. That was fine, but it's unregistered, so.
It can be, it doesn't have to be behind a gate?
It is close to the gate. Like I said, I didn't want to go there without written permission.
What he's saying is that it's not registered.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just to do update the registration, that's it, right?
Cut the grass.
Okay, I cut the grass.
I'll get
And
one
the
outside in a
landscaping
little bit
and-
if you want.
Right.
Is he allowed to do that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can't stop them.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what they do. Okay, is there a motion?
Joe made it.
Okay. Oh, she made, okay. Motion by Mrs. Callis, second by Mrs. Wash. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next cutoff. Okay. Case number 17, CEB 1125202, Inspired Innovations LLC, 937 Benecker Avenue. Mr. Clegg.
Pertaining to 937 Benicia, this is a field-generated case opened on August 20th, 2025. For overgrown bushes and weeds outside storage, porch and garage are almost completely collapsed. No house numbers, the button right away was overgrown. They were first notified on August 27th of 2025 with compliance due on October 6th of 2025. And I had no contact with the owner until this morning. Reinspection on November 12th shows non-compliance with violations still exist. Staff's recommended finding the non-compliance. It's compliance by the January cutoff.
And you've had no contact?
Oh, he came to the office today at 8 o'clock and told me that he's going to obtain or try to obtain a demolition permit for some of the property, and like the garage right in back, and remodel the rest.
So he lives there?
No, he's,
No, vacant?
He's an investor from South Florida. Yeah, it's vacant.
Okay.
I'm just kind of surprised he didn't show up today.
So I can make the motion. The City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent, name is Humberto L. Colon,
No, Inspire.
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 Case 17.
17.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Inspire Innovation LLC, and the case number CEB 1125-202 for the property at 937 Benicia Avenue. To be in non-compliance and orders the respondent to come into compliance by 12/31? 12/31.
Yes.
By 12/31.
Okay.
And, or be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on, was it
January
1/8.
1/8 of 26. For consideration of a fine up to $1,000 per day.
A second.
Okay.
Second.
Ms. Roby, second. Okay. It has been motioned by Mr. Gonzalez, second by Mrs. Roby. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Case number 18, CEB 1125208, Karen Baharga at 121 Westwood Drive is in compliance as of 11/12/25. Case number 19, CEB 1125203, Frank Farella at 101 Chickadee Court. Mr. Clegg.
Yes, ma'am. Pertaining to 101 Chickadee, this is a complaint-generated case opened on September 4th of 2025 for torn pool screens and in disrepair with dirt and grime on the exterior surface walls, dirt and grime on the pool area walls. First notified was posted on July 23rd of 2025 with compliance due on August 4th of 2025. I've had contact with the owner's daughter. The owner is deceased. Reinspection on November 12th shows non-compliance. Violations still exist. Staff's recommended finding of a non-compliance or compliance due by the next cutoff, which would be the January cutoff.
Does the daughter live there, or is it vacant?
No, she lives in New York. They said they own 3 restaurants, and they'll get down here when they get a chance, which
No urgent.
they don't care really.
Okay.
Are there any questions? Is there a motion?
I make a motion. The City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent, Frank Barriella, in case number CEB 1125203 for the property at 101 Chickadee Court to be in noncompliance and orders the respondent to come into compliance by December 31st, 2025, or be returned to the hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on January 8th, 2026, for a consideration of a fine up to $1,000 per day.
Second.
Okay. It has been motioned by Mrs. Marsh, second by Mrs. Callis.
Roby.
Roby, second by Mrs. Roby. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you. Case number 20, CEB 1125188, Andrew Hoher at 630 Marco Street. Mr. Bexerberg.
Okay. Inspector Wexberg, City of Daytona Beach. My credentials are on file. This case was field generated and first observed on the 18th of June for the violations of unmaintained landscaping, multiple inoperable vehicles parked in the yard, dirt and grime on the exterior walls, balcony missing guardrails, street identification number not mounted on the front of the structure or visible from the public right of way, and exterior trash and debris. Property owner was notified via certified letter, which was returned, so the house was posted with compliance due by the 6th of September. Last inspection conducted was the 7th of November with non-compliance. Staff is recommending a finding of noncompliance with the compliance due by the 31st of December 2025.
Was anything accomplished or no?
Nothing. No contact.
No communication.
No contact?
Okay.
No progress.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make a motion. Oh, okay.
No?
Somebody's asking.
Yeah, it's questions. I thought someone said.
That's why I was making a motion. Okay.
Okay. I did too.
I just blurt my questions out.
Whatever.
Yeah, she did say the question.
Okay.
Okay.
The City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent, oh boy.
Case 20.
Order.
Andrew Honer, and case number CEB 1125-188 for the property at 630 Marco Street to be in non-compliance and orders the respondent to come into compliance by 12/31 or be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement on 1/8/25 for consideration of fine up to $1,000 a day.
2026.
Yeah.
2026.
I second.
Okay. It has been moved by Mr. Gonzalez, second by Mrs. Roby. All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carries. Okay. Case number 21, CEB 1125189, Central Florida Realtor and Property Management, LLC, at 639 Marco Street is in compliance as of 11/12/25. Case number 22, CEB 1125190, Margaret Cleveland Estate at 729 Indiana Street. Mr. Victor.
Okay, this case was field generated as staff observed and first observed on the 18th of June 2025 for the violations of dilapidated fence and street identification number not mounted on the front of the structure and or visible from the public right of way. Property owner was notified via certified letter and the signature was returned. The house was also posted in August. Compliance was due by the 6th of September. Last inspection conducted on the 7th of November 2025 with non-compliance. I have had limited contact with the owners, and the staff is recommending a finding of noncompliance with compliance due by the 31st of December 2025.
Are there any questions?
Nothing's been done?
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, the
Is
City
there a
of Daytona
motion?
Beach Code Enforcement Board finds the respondent, Margaret Cleveland Estate, in the case number CEB 1125-190 for the property at 729 Indiana Street to be in non-compliance and orders respondent come in compliance by 12/31/25 or be returned for a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on 1/8/26 for consideration of fine to $1,000 per day.
Second.
It has been moved by Mrs. Callis, second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Case number 23, CEB 1125191, Daniel G. Langston at 428 Pelican Avenue is in compliance as of 11/12/25. Case number 24, CEB 1125182, Sarah A. Flannery at 1356 Continental Drive. Mr. Butler.
Will you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me state your name and state your name and affiliation to the property?
Elmer Flannery, her son.
I'm sorry, your name again is?
Elmer Flannery.
Okay, Elmer, thank you.
Good.
Okay.
As pertains to 1356 Continental Drive, this case was a field-generated case. Site inspection was conducted on October the 4th, 2025, where it was determined the property had the following violations: overgrown landscapings, dilapidated fencing, junk vehicles, dirt and grime, damaged roof, soffit and fascia, garbage and rubbish. The property was posted on September the 11th, 2025. The property was to be in compliance on September the 22nd, 2025. The last date of my reinspection was November the 7th, 2025. The result of my reinspection was noncompliance. I've had contact with both the brother and sister. Staff requests noncompliance, compliance by the next cutoff. January cutoff.
Okay. Mr. Flannery,
Hmm?
you have anything to say?
No, ma'am, we're working on it.
Okay. Are there any questions from the board? Is there a motion?
I make a motion. The City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent, Sarah A. Flannery, in case number 1125182 for the property at 1356 Continental Drive, be in noncompliance, and orders the respondent to come into compliance by December 31st, 2025. I'll be returned to a hearing before the for the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on January 8th, 2026, for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 per day.
Second.
Can I ask something before we vote? Is your mom still alive?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because if the work needs a permit for the roof, she's going to have to apply for it.
Yes,
Okay.
the only thing we have is the soffit.
Okay.
Is what's bad on it. I mean, we're working on that.
Okay.
I don't think that we need a permit for the little bit of soffit. Do we need a permit for the little bit of soffit?
I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you. Just hang out. and I'll
Okay.
talk to you.
Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, so I'll go ahead and second.
Okay, who made?
I made a second.
Oh, sorry.
Who made the motion? Ms. Callis? It was motion by Mrs. Callis, second by Ms. Marsh. Motion by Ms. Marsh, second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, case number 25, CEB 1125205, Wayne K. and Franchon D. Gordon at 1383 Vine Street. Mr. Butler?
It's in compliance?
No. Well, oh, it is?
Yes, ma'am.
I missed that one. That's
What-
case
what
number
day?
25.
November 6th, 2025.
Okay, thank you.
November.
So is case 26
Wait a
in
minute.
compliance?
It is.
Wait a
Okay, great.
Wait, okay, 25 is in compliance.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. As of what date?
November 6th, 2025. Yes.
And 26 also, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay.
Case number 26 CEB 1125198, Natalie Gobon at 140 Brasswood Court is in compliance as of 11/6. Case number 27 CEB 1125199, Elijah Crusoe Trust Sebastiano Crusoe Revocable Living Trust, 449 Dahoon Holly Drive. Compliance 11/6/25. Case number 28 CEB 1125206, Brian Sieg at 100 Maplewood Drive. Mr. Butler.
Will you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And
I
can
do.
you- Thank you. Can you please state your name and affiliation?
Brian Sieg, S-I-E-G.
Thank you.
As pertains to 100 Maplewood Drive, this was a citizen complaint case. A site inspection was conducted where it was determined the property had the following violations: illegal parked RV. The property was posted on September the 6th, 2025. The property was to be in compliance on October the 6th, 2025. The last date of reinspection was November the 7th, 2025. I've had contact with the owner. Staff requests non-compliance compliance by the December 3rd, 2025 cutoff.
Okay. Mr. Sieg, would
Yes.
you like to say anything?
Yes, ma'am, thank you, Board, I appreciate everything. I acquired this thing, this motorhome, from a lady I met, who I've known, and it was broke down, and we towed it to my house, and I've been working on it. It's kind of hard for me because I can't get underneath it, and it needs some brake work, but I do have a spot to the right side of my house that has a fence and a gate, but I have to pull the fence out as per discussion with the code enforcement. So once I am able to get the brake fixed, move it back in the back, it'll be behind the fence, which will be in compliance. Don't think I can get it done by December 3rd because I'm disabled and I can't do the work, and I'm getting people that are mechanically inclined to help me, but not very many people want to get up under a motorhome. So I'm working on it, and I'm going to get it done. I could use a little bit more time than December 3rd, please.
Are there any questions?
Do you want to, Mr. Butler, do you want to give them, like, to the January cutoff? That's another whole month.
That would help.
December the 3rd, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I've been working with him. He understands that, but only thing he needs to do is get someone to move it behind the front face, and we're done. But
Oh, that's all he needs to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the brakes don't work. That's the problem. There's a brake issue, and it's a motorhome. They're not just simple brakes like a car, so they're hydraulic, not regular kind of
But
brakes.
where it is now is illegal. And, you know, we can't say you have this much time when it is illegal. I think he gave the solution, maybe a record or, I don't know.
Okay.
And also, this has been since September the 6th, 2025.
Yeah.
It's a simple fix, so I mean, I think it's fair
Okay.
going forward.
Been since, September 6th, okay. Okay.
I
Are
make a
there any
motion.
questions? Oh, motion, okay.
City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent, Brian Sieg, in case number 1125206, for the property at 100 Maple Drive to be in noncompliance, and orders the respondent to come into compliance by December 3rd, 2025, or be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on January 8th, 2026, for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 per day.
So I don't-
Second the motion.
It has been motioned by Mrs. Marsh, second by Mrs. Rockenbach.
I have a quick question before you vote. Nope.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nay.
Motion carries.
Nay.
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 Two nay. Ms., did you get that? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
I just had a question. I too am confused about the dates. So he says December 3rd, but y'all said January 8th. So what does that
Well,
mean
that's the-
as far?
That's our meeting.
That's the
Okay.
meeting date, but your
So-
cutoff is December 3rd.
Which means what, a fine from that day forward? No. Okay, just get it done
Yes.
as soon as I can.
Yes.
And I'll see you in January if it's not.
Yes.
Or he can come by and say it's in compliance, I won't have to show up.
Yes.
Right.
All right.
That's it.
So I have a question for the guys that are code enforcement. The property behind me is owned by a lady on the next street, and it has been totally occupied by, it's a camp.
But we can't do
Enforce
anything
that?
about that.
Well, I
Yeah,
brought
you
it
would
up
have
to him, so I hope somebody
go to
could do
code
something about that
enforcement.
soon.
You said there's a camp of what?
It's a homeless camp.
Get
See?
with.
We're working on it.
Okay, you are.
Thank you.
There we go. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you all for your service.
Okay.
Happy holidays.
You too.
Thank you.
Case number 29, CEB 1125211, Morning Star Missionary Baptist Church of Daytona Beach Trust at 643 Madison Avenue. Mrs. Domingo.
Good morning. I'm Inspector Lawanda Domingo with City of Daytona Beach Code Compliance. My credentials are on file with the city. This case opened May 22nd of 2025. Owners first notified June 2nd of 2025 with a compliance date of July 11th, 2025 for violations of dirt and grime on exterior surfaces, torn window screens, chipped peeling paint, rotted wood, no address identification numbers, and a damaged and dilapidated roof. I'm requesting non-compliance with compliance by the January cutoff for this property.
Okay. I have a question.
Yes.
I see Morning Star Missionary Baptist Church, but
That is the administrative building that's next door to the actual sanctuary that's there. And so this was a part of the operation stop for some of the juvenile crime cases that was happening towards the end of the summer. So it's this particular property, their admin building.
It was being used up until...
Yeah, it is being used.
I have not been able to verify whether it's actually in use or not. I can just say that that's the condition of the exterior of the property that I cited.
So, Ms. Himes, you know it's being used?
Take the fifth.
I mean, I'm just worried about...
Take the fifth.
I know.
But,
I'm just worried about the roof, you know, if people are in that building.
I have not
no, it's
ever
not. No
observed
one's
it,
living there,
you know,
but it's
people
used, but no one
in it
lives
or
in
coming
there.
out of it.
It just-
Okay.
Do you consider the unsecured a safety hazard?
I haven't observed that it's unsecured, doors open or windows broken. I have seen like a person sitting on the steps, but
Okay. That could be anybody, you know. Okay.
yeah, there's the person sitting on the steps.
Okay, is there a motion or questions? Any further questions or motion?
I'll make the motion. The City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent, Morning Star Missionary Baptist Church of Daytona Beach Trust, in the case of CEB 1125-211 for the property at 643 Madison Avenue. To be in non-compliance and orders the respondent to come into compliance by 12.
The January cutoff, which is December 31st.
Right.
Yeah.
And, or to be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on 1/8, was it? 1/8/26. For consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
It has been moved by Mr. Gonzalez, second by Mrs. Marsh. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay, case number 30, CEB 1125212, Florence L. Rome Estate at 1328 Ginsburg Drive. Mrs. Domingo.
Got some respondents coming up.
Oh, there, okay.
Morning.
Will you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
To the best of my ability and brain.
Thank you. And can you please state your name and your affiliation for to this case?
Ramona Ponder. What?
Mm-hmm. And your affiliation, how you relate to this case?
Well, Morris Small, you know, has been in my family for a long time. We call him, you know, Pop. He died. You know, I was his caregiver. And
You haven't been sworn yet. Are you the trustee of this estate?
no, Grandma Flo has been dead since 1988. Florence Roan. She's been the teacher, yeah. And I moved there.
I'm so sorry, I missed it. I haven't had coffee today. Sorry.
I understand
So
that.
you're not the representative of the estate?
No, she's deceased. And
Has it been put into probate, the property?
I thought it had been, but I've done my research, it has not. So I'm trying to find avenues where they say I could have put it into probate. But y'all know I need some money. It's like $250,000 I need, but 70 or 80 I'll take today. But you know, I need a few $1,000s. It's all about money. You know, I didn't get my inheritance, so you know I'm in this predicament.
I did do research for the probate on the case, and it just appears that they haven't been able to locate heirs.
Right.
So, from my understanding,
There are heirs somewhere?
yes, and even some of the ones that were on the list have since passed away, but there are some existing heirs that can't be located.
Some people came out the woodworks in a marriage.
She needs to be sworn. She doesn't have standing.
She's been in there like.
I've been, you know, paying the property after Pop died. You know, I couldn't, with my disabled brother, my disabled son, and it's, you know, but I'm doing sales. The main thing is getting up money, you know, the mobile home is going to be moved. My nephew live on the next street over. He want to get it for his, you know, son who's a vet who had, you know, something happened when he was in the Air Force.
Can I
There are photos?
Yeah.
Can I at least outline the case first before we get into?
Yes.
I wasn't able to just give the information regarding the case. Wow, that it opened March 11th of 2025. The notice was posted June 6th of 2025 with a compliance date of July 21st of 2025 for the violations of improper parking of the RV on the RV with prolonged plumbing and electrical utility connections and roof damage to the actual structure that's on that parcel. So this RV was given to Ms. Ponder as a temporary housing following hurricane damage to the property.
Yeah.
And so as we know,
Tornadoes.
those programs have since, you know, expired for temporary housing. From my understanding, what I'm told from Ms. Ponder is that she's working on getting the RV sold and moved. In addition, there's, again, a top on the roof for the property that's there that, you know, needs the repair to it. So I'm requesting compliance by the January cutoff for the property.
Yes. And if y'all know any help we can get, disabled, you know, so I can get the roof done, because everybody I know who could do the work, they say, you need the roof done first, you know. And we went up in the roof, my brother and I, we went attic, and, you know, I was always scared of mold, but there's no mold up there. The wood looks still brand new, you know.
Will it need a permit for the damage?
It will need a permit, which is where, you know, ownership comes into play with this, so.
So it's not fixable without the permit?
Yes.
Not without the permit.
Okay.
And
If it needs a permit, you know, the owner will need to pull a permit.
That's my main thing. So y'all know any avenues
So-
where we could get a permit.
Yeah.
And I could get help to get the roof done. I'll be on my way to making it the most beautiful house on the street.
Yeah. So I can't give you legal advice. What I can tell you, though, is that there's a lot of legal aids and free legal advice from the community that can help you with probate. Until probate's squared away and there's an owner designated, the permit will be an issue. So if you just Google legal aid here in Daytona, you should be able to find someone to help you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Or a probate or attorney.
Because I've been keeping up with the property taxes. Because it was 4 years behind.
Okay.
Legal aid.
I think so.
Are there
They should.
any other questions? Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Oh, wait a minute, I have a question. How will she get it into compliance if she can't get a permit?
She has to get
Well,
Can't
Legally.
unless she's the owner.
said that she's working on doing that. We can't do that for her.
Oh, I know.
You know,
But I'm just saying,
And she just recommended for her to go to
Yeah,
legal
for her to
aid.
go to
those are
legal
all
aid.
processes that are going to take.
It's
Yeah,
also
a
not,
lot of time.
it's
Yeah.
really not on her to get it in compliance. It's the
it will-
property owner, but if she wants to, she
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
The process would be, excuse me, just like some of our homes that are getting roof done, it takes sometime a year or something, so she would.
Yeah, our advice is to see legal aid and stay in contact with her.
Okay. Will do.
And,
And she knows I don't run from her.
She will call me.
there a motion?
She will email. Make one. Okay, here we go. Okay, the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent, Florence L. Rona Estate, case number 1125-212, the property of 1328 Ginsburg Drive, to be in noncompliance and orders the respondent to come into compliance by 12/31, Inspector?
Yes, yes, sir.
By 12/31. 12/31. Or to be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement on 1/8/26.
Right.
For consideration of a fine of up to $1,000 a day.
Okay.
I'll second.
Okay, it has been motioned by Mr. Gonzalez, second by Mrs. Roby. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay. Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You'll
Thank
have a
you.
good one, and thank you for what
Good
you do.
holidays.
Thank you.
Case number 31, CEB 1125214, Dorothy R. Colbert at 600 Tucker Street. This is a Zoom.
Yes, ma'am.
I know. Answer my
It's freezing in this place. Good morning. Will you both raise your hand, right hand?
Not the attorney.
Oh.
I should, sorry to interrupt. I should specify, I'm not representing Mrs. Colbert on the
He's not representing.
order enforcement hearing. I'm
Oh.
acting as a witness to testify on an insurance claim that's ongoing that has the damages overlap with the code violations.
My apologies.
Will you both raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, this case opened March 28th of 2025. The owner was notified April 28th of 2025 with a compliance date of June 6th, 2025 for violations observed, dirt and grime, chipped and peeling paint on exterior surfaces, no address identification numbers, and roof damage. I'm requesting compliance by the January cutoff for this property.
Okay, Mrs. Colbert, what would you like to say? I can't.
The volume.
Can't hear you, Miss. She's muted.
You're still muted, ma'am. You'd have to click the unmute button.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yay!
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. We can hear you.
Okay, I filed a hurricane claim, and I didn't get anything resolved with that, so I had to seek out for an attorney to get assistance with it, as far as getting the roof repaired.
Yes, and And my name is Louis Pimentel. I'm the attorney representing her in that insurance claim. We're in litigation against her insurance carrier concerning the property. The property sustained significant damage as a result of Hurricane Milton on October 10th, 2024. It's my understanding that those hurricane-related damages were directly related to the current code enforcement violations. The repairs necessary to correct those violations depend on the recovery of insurance proceeds that are subject to the pending litigation. We're actively pursuing that recovery from the insurance carrier to obtain the funds necessary so Mrs. Colbert may complete the required repairs and bring the property back into its pre-loss conditions and code compliance. My office, alongside Ms. Colbert, are fully committed to cooperating with the board and code enforcement. We're waiting to provide copies of any pleadings, case numbers, ongoing statuses, as frequently as the board or code enforcement may deem appropriate. You know, we're available. We're willing to work with you guys. Thank you for your time.
Can I ask a couple questions?
Yeah.
When did you open this insurance claim?
October, I believe the 3rd.
October of this year?
No, last year.
Okay. Ooh, better. Do you have any upcoming hearings, depositions, or anything in this case? Do you have a expected resolution, settlement?
Yeah, we're reaching out to opposing counsel. We're in the process of coordinating a mediation right now, and the case is in litigation. There is a case number assigned. Parties have been served. We're coordinating a mediation. We haven't had any dates set yet, but we're in the process of coordinating a mediation to comply with the court order.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just wanted to make you aware, did you already get an estimate for these damages and document the damage? So is any part of your litigation contingent on it not being fixed? Because in other cases, we have had pending litigation with insurance companies. They have made the corrections and then were reimbursed for those repairs.
It's not very. Sorry to interrupt. It's not uncommon for insurance carriers. They've reinspected this property multiple times. It's not uncommon that during the litigation they request an inspection. I'm going ahead and meeting with the opposing counsel for the insurance carrier. I'm gonna see if I could get them to coordinate any last inspections they need beforehand. So I would like to confer with them before, fully answering that question.
I have a couple comments. Okay, but I understand the mediation for the damages, but that doesn't excuse the no identification numbers or the peeling paint or the dirt and grime. That can all be taken care of while you're waiting for the mediation on the damage from Hurricane Milton. Especially the 911 numbers on the house, because they need those if there's a problem.
Well, it's actually on the mailbox, and there is a number on the house, but I can also have someone put the numbers back up on there.
Okay.
I wanted to speak to your comment to say that, yes, since the opening of the case, there has not been any progress for any of the violations that were cited. Also wanted to say on record that initially this property was vacant. I did find out that there is currently a tenant occupying the property. I did receive correspondence from this law firm saying that they had an obligation to preserve evidence at the interior and exterior of the property. And there has since been someone who has moved into this hurricane damaged property. So I wanted to make sure that that's on the record.
Was that a court order obligation, or is that just you wanting to preserve your case?
Yeah, there's us wanting to preserve the case.
Okay.
I think, and specifically in the evidence that Mrs. Domingo was speaking about, there's a tarp on the roof to comply with the insurance policies provisions after a loss to mitigate the damages and prevent further damages from getting worse. The tarp had to be installed because there's an peril-created opening on the roof. So if we remove this tarp and the damages get worse, it's not going to be beneficial to Mrs. Colbert's case.
Is someone living in that house?
Yes.
She said it is.
Yeah, I have a copy of the lease.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So the house is being rented? And,
Yes.
And what is your recommendation again?
We're requesting non-compliance, compliance by the January cutoff.
Okay.
I got a question before we. Would the fact that somebody is living there affect her case?
Monetary income.
Yeah.
Or the damage.
Would it affect her case for damages?
No.
Okay.
Sometimes they have to mitigate damages, otherwise it gets into their technical case, but
Yeah.
I get where he's coming from on mitigation of damages, but it still doesn't overcome compliance requirements.
Okay, so I'll make a motion unless somebody else wants to.
Thank you.
Go right ahead.
The city-
Chair, if I didn't get the name of the lady, the woman that's speaking. For the record, I need to put your name down. Your name is.
Vanette.
I'm sorry.
Vanette Brown.
Vanette Brown.
Vanette, Benette Brown.
I know.
I'm the daughter.
Okay.
Dorothy Colbert is my mom. She doesn't hear or see, so I am speaking on her behalf. And my name is Vanette Lisa Brown.
And I have had phone contact from her once at the beginning of the case.
With the mom?
With this.
No, with me. Yeah, I've spoken with her.
And the name again, I'm sorry, Vanette.
Vanette.
Oh, Vanette.
Benette. B is in bicycle.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
But your mom is still alive, correct?
Oh, yeah, she's still
Okay,
alive. She
great.
just has little hearing and she doesn't see as well. So
Okay.
I'm trying to assist as much as I can.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Gonzalez.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes, finally.
The City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent Dorothy R. Colbert in the case 1125 CEB 1125-214 for the property at 600 Tucker Street to be in noncompliance and orders respondent to come into compliance by 12/31.
Yes,
By
12/31.
12/31 of this year, or to be, wait a minute, by 12/31, okay, or to be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on 1/8/26 for consideration of a fine of up to $1,000
A day.
a day.
Second.
Okay, it has been motioned by Mr. Gonzalez, second by Mrs. Roby. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay.
So just stay in contact with the inspector, and she can give you my contact information if you want it, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll reach out to her and I'll get it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Case number 32, CEB 1125215. Davis Lonnie at 420 Fletcher Avenue.
He's sleeping.
Wake him up.
Thank you, Ms. Davis. We're done.
Thank you.
Oh, Ms. Brown.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Pull that one out of your back pocket, didn't you? Good afternoon.
It's been a long day.
Will you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
And can you state your name and the affiliation to this case?
My name is James McBride. I'm here on behalf of Lonnie Davis. He's at a job site. He left at 6:30 this morning, and he brought me and asked me to come here to, I guess, read this.
I'm sorry, before you proceed, can you tell me your name again?
James McBride.
Oh, James McBride, thank
Did
you.
be sworn in? Did you?
I swore, he was sworn.
I know that.
Couldn't official with it today.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to speak to the case. The case opened March 31st of 2025. Owner was notified May 10th of 2025 with a compliance date of June 20th, 25 for Violations observed of outside storage, rubbish, trash, and debris, overgrown landscaping, an expired permit for remodel, missing window screens, chip peeling paint, faded paint on exterior surfaces, and no address identification numbers for the property. So we're requesting non-compliance, compliance by January cutoff for this property.
Okay. And have you ever spoke to Mr. Davis?
I have not had contact from the owner. I've left door hangers. I've posted the property with the notices. I haven't had direct contact with the owner at all. There have been some things that were resolved as far as there being an unregistered vehicle in front of the house that was removed. There was some of the construction storage that was cleared from the exterior. But for the most part, this is, again, a hurricane-damaged structure. There was a permit on file that had expired. It's still linked in the system as an expired permit, to which 3 extensions were requested by the owner, and permits, were reinstated or issued again. However, the state of the property is that, there's not significant progress on making the repairs, and the permit has been, open since April of 2023. So just looking for some progress and some additional building inspections to pass for the condition of the property.
Question.
Yes.
As I noticed, there's the blue tarp on the house, but the roof is not listed.
That's what I observe. There's a tarp on the roof, but there's a permit that's open, and that's
Roof?
renovation, which includes some of the roof that's there. But again, the pictures show the condition of the property.
Right, that's what I just observed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, are there any other questions?
Well,
Would you
Mr.
like
McBride,
to-
can you just tell, is it Lonnie his first name, or Davis is his first name?
Lonnie is his first name.
Okay.
Davis is his last name.
Okay, can you tell Lonnie to get some identification numbers up on that house?
Well, 420, you can't see it, is right above the mailbox that's attached to the house.
But
420 isn't on there, right there.
Okay.
Okay,
But-
420 is not on the mailbox that's by the street, but yes, I can.
Okay.
But that's 420 on the house?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I see it there from that last letter that I
Well, it's
posted.
there.
That's something that was done.
So it's pretty clear that it's
Yeah,
there.
it's-
But he can put them on the mailbox too.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but if they're on, let's see, okay.
Okay, now you can read your letter for us.
I'm kind of writing here, but this response is written to the Code Enforcement Board, Daytona Beach, Florida, for consideration. We acknowledge this notice of hearing relations to the observations noted as violations. The reasons we've been decimated with family tragedies since last year. My son needed a lawyer. You can research his dilemma. My granddaughter passed on December 29th, 2024. Had her body transported from South Florida by Vanilla Funeral Director, 1036 Derbyshire Road. My wife's home was in foreclosure. He's dealing with 2 houses. Anyway, my wife's home was in foreclosure around the first few months of this year, right at $9,000. My granddaughter's funeral costs were $5,000. We have sent all we've had to stay current at this moment. I'm 2 payments behind with my truck, 2 payments with with 420 Fletcher, which is the house that you're talking about. My wife's home is 3 payments behind. Now, the reason I couldn't come today, I'm working in Orange Park, Florida. If we don't get the project ready for inspection Friday afternoon, I will not be able to get a payment from the contractor that I'm working for. So I'm hoping this body will receive this letter in good faith, and I'll make this written commitment to get these violations corrected. I'm a concrete person, and my work has been very slow. So if it's agreeable to this board, I'd like a grace period of 3 more months to complete the most economical parts of the code violation mentioned below. I'm not disrespecting your request, but if we wait to travel to Jacksonville, Florida, we won't arrive there until 11:30 or 12 p.m. So I asked this gentleman to bring this letter for me. Thanks for your time and your grace. Lonnie Davis.
Okay, thank you. You said this was first done in when?
March 31st of 2025.
March of this month, okay.
Was this
But
one-
we need to let him know that we can't do anything about personal problems. We are here about the violations that are here. So,
Is this home in foreclosure?
I didn't see any record of foreclosure, not to my knowledge.
No, he had. I might be saying a little bit too much, but
yeah, because he
okay.
has 3 homes.
He has 2 homes. He got married. A 5th time he went back to his first wife. She has cancer. And so his first house is the one that you was talking about that was in foreclosure.
Okay. Ready?
Okay, are there any more questions? Okay.
I have a motion before you guys vote. We also need to amend the title, since it's reversed. It needs to be
I can't
Lonnie.
hear you, so we don't need to do what?
I need a motioning to amend the title. It reads currently Davis Lonnie, but it should be flipped.
His
It should
name
be
is Lonnie
Lonnie
Davis.
Davis. It's just
Yes,
a
ma'am.
scrivener's error. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion. The City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent Lonnie Davis in the case number CEB 1125-215 for the property at 420 Fletcher Avenue to be in noncompliance, and the orders responded to come in compliance by 12/31, or to be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement on 1/8/26 for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 per day.
Should she include the name change?
I did correct the name.
Okay.
Great, thank you.
So, second, right?
Yeah, she said.
Okay, it has been motioned by Mrs. Callis and second by Mrs. Marsh. All in favor?
Aye.
The motion carried. He has until December 31st to come into compliance.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, case number 33. CEB 1125216, David Corey Mason at 344 North Frederick Avenue.
We don't bite.
It's just a long time.
Can you step
Okay.
over to the other podium, sir?
Right here.
The next one.
Yeah.
Will you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
And please state your name and your affiliation to this
My
case.
name is Rufus Walker. I am a very close friend with David Mason. He lives in Atlanta, Georgia. He couldn't make it here today, but I talked to her earlier when I first came in, and all of the things that were wrong are fixed. So she said she would come back by, or she got my number. She'll come by today to look at it.
Okay.
I'm just going to state the case information
Yeah,
first.
we need to.
So the case opened on March 31st of 2025. Owner first notified May 12th of 2025 with a compliance date of June 23rd, 2025 for violations of outside storage, illegal parking of the trailer, unregistered and inoperable vehicles on site, no address identification numbers, and trash, rubbish, and debris accumulation on the property, requesting compliance by January cutoff for the property. But as Mr. Walker stated, he spoke with me when we came into the chambers to show me pictures that show some improvement. So he's agreed to meet me at the property so I can do a reinspection today.
Okay. I'll go ahead and make a motion. The City of Daytona Beach hereby finds the respondent, David Corey Mason, in case number CEB 11-25-216, for the property at 344 North Frederick Avenue to be in noncompliance and orders the respondent to come into compliance by 12/31/25, or be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on 1/8/26, or for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved by Mrs. Roby, second by Mr. Gonzalez. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Okay, telling me out at 12:03 to come in sometime. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mingo. Case number 34, CEB 1125183. Anthony Ray Teal at 611 North Street. Ms. Hattan.
Where are you going?
This case was opened February 18th, 2025. A complaint generated case for outside storage, illegal parking on the lawn, dilapidated fence, damaged exterior walls, inoperable windows, damaged glazing, damaged interior surfaces, damaged interior doors, improper plumbing, inoperable appliances, electrical outlets, and illegal wiring. First notice was received February 19th, 2025. Compliance was due March 19th, 2025. Last inspection was November 6th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. There has been contact with the owner. Staff recommends finding of non-compliance with compliance due by the next cutoff.
Tenant complaint.
Yes.
Okay.
So somebody's living there?
I am not sure as of now.
But it's a tenant complaint.
It was, but this tenant that made the complaint no longer lives there.
Okay.
So we don't know if it's vacant right now or not.
Correct. I know
Okay.
the back house is occupied. I'm not sure about the front house.
Okay.
Okay, are there any questions? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion. The City of Daytona Beach Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent, Anthony Ray Teal, in case number CEB 1125-183 for the property at 611 North Street to be in non-compliance, and orders the respondent to come into compliance by December 31st, or be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on January the 8th for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
A second.
Okay. It has been motioned by Mrs. Rockenbach and second by Mrs. Roby. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Shame it's a pretty house.
Okay. Case number 36, CEB 1125185, George A. Walton at 841 Kingston Avenue.
Hi, will you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
And now can you state your name and your relation to this case?
My name is Stephanie Walton Pustai. I am George Walton's granddaughter.
Okay. Mrs. Atana.
This case was opened September 18th, 2025, a complaint generated case for overgrown landscaping, dirt and grime, and boarded up windows. First notice was received July 31st, 2025. Compliance is due August 23rd, 2025. Last inspection was November 6th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. There has been no contact with the owner. SAC recommends a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by next cutoff.
Okay. Would you like to say anything?
I have worked on it. I have someone who's coming to cut the yard frequently now, as that picture shows. I'm working on it. The boards are off the wall or off the windows now, and I'm working on the dirt and grime.
Okay. But in all the work, you need to stay in contact with Ms. Atana. She needs to, when you complete something, call her so that she can. Are there any questions from the board? Is there a motion?
I'll make a motion. The City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent George Walton in case number CEB 11-25-185 for the property at 841 Kingston Avenue to be in non-compliant and order the respondent to come into compliance by December 31st or be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on January the 8th for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
It has been motioned by Ms. Roderbach and second by Mrs. Marsh. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Motion carries. Okay, thank you. Case, we did 37. Okay.
Yes.
37 was done.
That's 38.
You're on 38 now.
Case number 38, CEB 1125187, Gary and Vera Smith at 551 Heineman Street.
Yes, sir. Will you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
And can you state your name and your affiliation to this case for the record?
My name is Gary Smith. I'm at 551 Heineman Street.
Okay. Mrs. Satana.
This case was opened March 27th, 2025. A field generated case for outside storage, dirt and grime, trash and debris, damaged exterior walls, damaged soffit and fascia, and work without a permit. First notice was received August 15th, 2025. Compliance is due September 15th, 2025. Last inspection was November 6th, 2025, and the result was non-compliance. There has been contact with the owner. Staff recommends a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by next cutoff.
Would you like to say anything, Mr.
Yes. I have got some statements from her. I work for the county school board, and I have to be to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I don't get home till late at night through the week. As you can see, I did a lot of work to the house and everything myself, and I had 2 trees fell down in my yard when they seen the part that was vacant, and I was the one that was cutting the trees down and getting all the stuff out the yard. And as you see now, I updated a lot of the stuff. During the time that the the trees were knocked down. They also knocked down my fence and my deck. So at the time, I told her I thought that we didn't have to have a permit to put the stuff back. And she just told me recently that you did. So I was doing it on my own without knowing that. And I'm trying to keep a nice place, which you can see. And whatever I need to be done, I can get it done.
Okay.
So,
And stay in touch with her.
Yes,
in
ma'am.
all that you do.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, are there any questions? Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion. City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent, Gary and Vera Smith, in case number CEB 11-25-187 for the property at 551 Hyman Street to be in non-compliance and orders the respondent to come in compliance by 12/31/25, or be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on 1/8/26 for consideration for a fine up to $1,000 a day.
A second.
Okay. Okay, it's been motioned by Mrs. Roberts, second by Mrs. Marsh. All in favor?
Aye.
Was that Ms. Marsh or Ms. Rudabaugh?
Ms. Rudabaugh.
Rudabaugh.
Sorry.
Motion carries.
I have a question. I was, from talking to her, I was trying to get a permit, and it's been real hard for me to get a permit for my house. And they told me it would take me like 3 to 4 weeks before I can get a permit.
Okay. Well, you can get with her or get with our secretary, and they would tell you where to go to do that.
Well, I already been out there talking to them, and they was trying to help me get one, but they didn't have pictures of my
Your plat.
my survey. I didn't have a survey
Oh,
of
you
my
have to-
land.
You were talking to who downstairs?
Yes, ma'am. And I called D-Land. I also called them, talked to them.
Well, you
And-
would have to get the permits here. in
They had the
Daytona.
permit, but they said I needed a survey
Yeah. Oh,
in
you
order
have
to get
get
the
a
permit.
survey.
So I had to go through changes trying to get the survey. So now they telling me that I might have to pay for a survey.
Oh, yeah. you
So now,
usually pay for a
so
survey.
now to get the survey, I've been calling around, and everybody's like 3 to 4 weeks deep
Oh.
before I can get one. And the people in Daytona charging me like over $1,000 for a survey, and I work, as I said, for the county school board, and we don't get that kind of money.
Well, as I was saying, that's why you need to stay in touch with her and let her know what's going on with the time and everything.
Well, I also need some help on trying to find a person to do the survey,
Okay.
because I done reached all the way to Seminole County.
We can't give you that information because we don't have it, but I'm sure downstairs can tell you numerous.
No, they told me the same thing you just said.
Really?
I've been searching. I'm not saying I've not been searching. I've been searching. So I might find some connection where I can find somebody to come and survey it. But what I was saying is I need some time, because as y'all giving like 30 days, in 30 days they're going to be able to
December
get.
31st. 2 months. 2 months.
Yeah, 60 days.
But that's why I told you stay in touch with her. And
I
just
will.
like
Let her know the
now she's
progress.
explaining.
Okay.
You're not necessarily going to be fined.
Right.
You can be, but it doesn't mean you will be.
Yeah.
Just stay in contact with her, and
Yeah.
if you work with us, maybe she can work with you.
Okay, that's no problem.
Sir, did your property have a previous survey?
They keep saying they can't find it.
Because if you can find a previous survey, sometimes the person who did the first survey can give you a reduced rate because
But they was
they
trying
know
to.
where everything is.
They was hunting for that, and
Oh.
I know I had one before I got in the house. When I got in the house, they did some work on the house, So I knew it was a survey, but they say they can't find any. Cause my house is pretty old, and I did a lot of new stuff to it.
Okay.
So, in the realm of that, they said they couldn't find it. Cause I reached all the way to D-Land and asked them about it, and the people downstairs, they tried to find it, and they couldn't find it either. So.
Okay. Okay then. Well, thank you.
Good.
Okay. Case number 39, CEB 1125195, Angela and Daniel Wells at 501 North Lincoln Street.
Zoom.
Zoom is,
Will you raise your right hand? Hello.
We can't see that well.
Will you raise your right hand?
oh, I thought it was me.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
And can you state your name for the record?
My name is Angela Wells. I own the property with my son, Daniel Wells, who's an active duty Marine.
Thank you.
Hang on a second. Let the record show that Ms. Heim had to leave for a minute, and I will be taking over the meeting. Okay, continue.
This case was opened August 21, 2025. A complaint generated case for work without a permit. First notice was received August 21, 2025. Compliance was due September 21, 2025. Last inspection was November 6, 2025, and the result was non-compliant. There has been contact with the owner. Staff recommends a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by the next cutoff.
Okay, anybody have any questions? Or wait, before we do that, can we have her respond? Have her respond, please.
Ms. Wells, do you have something to say?
Yes.
You can go
We
ahead.
bought the property. We
Go
bought
ahead,
the
please.
property in April 22nd, 2022. At that time, Coastal Title Company did a title search, and they found that there was no problems with anything on the property that showed up. I wasn't aware that there was a problem with the fence, like until I was notified by Mrs. Atani. And since then, I have gotten a permit for the fence, which is R2511080. And that was dated November, I believe it was November.
Excuse me, ma'am, I think the question is whether you had a permit or not.
I didn't know I didn't have a permit. I bought the house in 22. They did a title search and nothing showed up where there was any problem with the property. So I did not have any knowledge that there was, the fence was pre-existing on property before to go there.
Okay, so now the city, our inspector, finds that work was done without the permits. So,
I didn't know it was just a pre-existing fence. It's on the original survey, which I sent it to them, like I said, November 7th, and then it includes the survey that was made in 2019.
okay, so did you provide a copy of that to the inspector?
Yes.
Did she give you a copy?
Not the inspector, I provided it to the permit.
Okay, so.
She said that I needed a permit. So she said first step go to Daytona Beach City building miss and getting permit and letting them know that there was a pre-existing fence that was on the property on the survey. It's shown on the survey.
Okay, but
as
our inspection
being-
shows, excuse
but
me,
it's
ma'am, excuse me, Hello, hello, excuse me.
Hello.
The inspection finds, our inspector finds that you didn't have the permits. So I think you're gonna have to start over and get the permits.
That's right. I talked to mortgage company, not the mortgage company, to the title company, and said that didn't show up on 22 to, I can't understand her. The property when I bought the property in
Okay.
2022.
So we're having a problem understanding what you're saying.
Mr. Gonzalez,
Yes.
I believe the
Okay,
problem
I
is
had no
that
knowledge of the
title company doesn't look for permits for fences. And the fence,
No,
I'm
they look for-
assuming, was pre-existing and was put up by a prior
Yeah.
owner without a permit. Would I be correct in that, or?
I would have
Yes.
to check when the fence was put in. It's in my notes.
But I mean,
But
the lady keeps speaking about a title search, and the title search will just simply show that if there was a fence from a neighbor that encroached, it would be, but they don't look for permits for
okay.
fences.
But it didn't show any means for not having been permitted.
I mean, she has already applied for the permit. It's under
Okay.
review. So we're just giving her
okay.
time
Okay,
to.
so she is going forward with
Yes,
this?
she's
Oh, okay.
applied for the
okay.
permit. We're just waiting for it to be reviewed and approved and then
Oh,
inspected.
okay. All right. Great,
So-
great.
Makes
That
a lot of
clears it
sense
up.
now.
Yeah, that clears it up. So, what you'll need to do is stay in touch with Ms. Itani, in regards to where you're at with the permits. And then she will help you to clear this issue up. She'll help you to clear it up. So, does any of the board members have any questions for her? Okay, so can we get a motion?
I'll make a motion. The City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent, Angela and Daniel Wells, in case number CEB 25195 for the property at 501 North Lincoln Street to be in non-compliance and orders the respondent to come into compliance by December 31st or be returned to a hearing before the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board on January the 8th, or for consideration of a fine up to $1,000 a day.
Second.
Okay, a motion has been made and seconded.
Tell her who they made.
Motion was made by Ms. Rudderbaugh and second by Ms. Marsh. And so, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. So like I said, stay in touch with the inspector so you can work together to get it done. Okay?
Well, what else do I have to do besides waiting for the building permit to be because we're coming into the holidays?
That's what we need
My
to do. We need to
concern
wait.
is-
All right. So you have enough time, as long as you work with the inspector, the timing issue, if you have to come to another hearing, you come to the hearing, and then at that time we'll resolve where you're at in your situation. Okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All righty.
Okay. Case number 40, CEB 1125204, Blanco M. Santana Medina at 311 Garden Street. Is in compliance as of 11/10/25. Case number 41, CEB 1125196, Nancy Sack at 1053 Hampton Road. Ms. Hutton. Okay, thank you.
This case was open June 10th, 2025. A complaint generated case for overall landscaping outside storage and dirt and grime. First notice was received June 16th, 2025. Compliance was due July 16th, 2025. Last inspection was November 6th, 2025. The result was non-compliance. There has been contact with the owner. Staff recommends a finding of non-compliance with compliance due by the next cutoff.
Okay. Next cutoff. Are there any questions?
Did the owner give you any idea when, what's moving along?
She was sick today, so that's why she wasn't able to come. And she's just in a little bit of an argument about the dirt and grime and peeling paint that she needs to repair. And yeah, so she's not really working with me. She's working against me at this point, which is why she wanted to show up today.
Okay. I'd like to make a motion.
Okay.
Okay, the City of Daytona Beach Code Enforcement Board hereby finds the respondent, Nancy Sack, in case number CEB 1125-196 at the property of 1053 Hampton Road to be in non-compliance and orders the respondent to come into compliance by the 12/31 with the next hearing date on 1/8 for consideration of fines to $1,000 per day.
Second.
It's been all in favor? Aye. Okay.
We need a motion to adjourn if we're finished.
We haven't finished this one yet. Motion carried. It was,
Ms. Callis.
Ms. Callis made the motion
And Mr.
and,
Gonzalez.
Trump second. Need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion. Stay off Halifax.
All in favor?
Aye.